about the action economy of a like of something like a Bardlock or a Soarlock. Holy crap, they are terrifying in terms
Now
of
that you've
just
learned from your Baldur's Gate experience.
well the fact they translated it over and that made me happy, right? Because I was like, there's no way because I'm like this rule is probably weird where like you can interchange these Warlock spells for Bard or Sorcerer spells and vice versa. Like I don't know. The powers that be said hello, said this is like legit, but it still feels odd. And when I put it in like BG3, I was like, oh no, this is 100% like canonically the rules now. So now that I can just like short rest and just get back spell slots, and then with my Warlock cast like Healing Word or Confusion, and just like do shit all day. It's great.
Spell
And
slots
then,
are interchangeable, and Warlock spell slots are always max level even.
uh huh. And yeah, I was like for sure that's got to be like a rules as what was it?
Errata.
No, it's like a RAI rules as intended versus rules as written. Like, oh, this you can't swap these. That's crazy. No, you can. That was intended. All right, neat.
Great. Which is to say, you're not an originalist. Got it. All right.
Like an OSR person.
I was thinking constitutionally, but yeah, sure.
Oh.
Wait.
I mean,
I'm an original person.
Bella is not.
Bella is not.
So I don't have those tricks up my sleeve. I have different tricks that you've given me up my sleeve.
That's true. That's true. I do subscribe to the original. I don't know. What was good about second edition? I actually really like the minus 10 HP to death. I think that was interesting, but I think death saving throws cleaned up the thing a little bit.
Yes,
it's kind of fun just because you have some character classes that would like continue to be up past 0 hit points because like frenzy barbarians or like a couple other like archetypes would just be at like -6, -7 HP, and they're like still fighting. It's like, hey, if you get to -10, you just drop dead and you are like done. There's no reviving you at that point. But this is so important to you. You can continue to fight past death to resolve it. You know, and I was like, oh, that's a neat mechanic.
Armor class is a negative, and Thakao was the most overly complicated system. Like, there's no reason for this.
Unnecessarily complicated. I definitely agree with you. Like in 3.5, when they just turned around and said, hey, what if we just add these numbers together instead? And everyone's like, whoa, what?
What if we took this and made it a target number on a 20-sided die?
What if we just made this easy? Because I saw it for the first time. I was like, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. We've been doing this wrong for years. I guess we should try and play this game, huh?
No.
No, I mean, we can BS and spin a minute too. It is according to some of my computer clock is wrong. That's bizarre. I'll get that fixed.
Is that because it still thinks it's in a different time zone, or is it because your computer
daylight saving
does not observe daylight savings time?
Neither. My computer is 10 minutes fast. Which is just an odd thing to do.
That is an odd thing to do.
Take a look at that later, but whatever.
So it's 6:20, FYI.
Yeah, according to my little...
Where you are, yeah. Who knows where the computer thinks it is?
That's true. The Matrix. Well, when we last left our heroes, and I'll kind of give some chance for people to just talk about this widely and add details, right? Because it's been a minute. Excuse me. When we last left our heroes, they kicked in the door to the Castle Never in Neverwinter, where Zengi had set up a basically throne room for himself. And inside said throne room, we could see this little battle map. One, I'm so glad this is still here. Let me tell you, you have no idea. Zengi with the Infernal Machine, right, that he has been working on for so long to basically just, gobble up a third of the Suakos Arcana to basically give himself wish powers to do whatever he wants. And Zengi's kind of wish power is to kind of make it so mortals will no longer the gods' playthings. That's kind of his move. So he's been trying for that. And of course, we have our plucky adventurers who have been trying to stop him along the way. Big old fight through the city of Neverwinter into the throne room, and now um, Ziggy has kind of taken the darker aspects of the other characters and thrown them at them as a last ditch effort to say, like, I can stop you by basically having you stop you. That's where we've kind of landed. Itzel is unconscious, but not by the Infernal Machine. Bella is trying to hack the Infernal Machine and was thrown through some walls and is like basically running through the labyrinth that is the palace back to the fight. Odette is still going strong in the fight itself. And Valen, while relatively unharmed, is subject to a reverse gravity spell and kind of stuck up on the ceiling, which is great for those who put him there. Because that keeps him from smiting them. They like that. They specifically being Dark Itzel, who casts reverse gravity. Let me ask all the players into characters. Like, what are your thoughts on all this? What are you kind of feeling as we're like kind of working our way back into the headspace of this scene, right? As these characters are fighting for literally the fate of the world. Dun dun dun.
It's clobbering time.
Clobbering time.
Val and I respect that. Valen's like, look, I've had one goal the entire time, and it's just like get a bigger sword and just start hitting people with it. And yeah, I think your sword has got like 9 bonuses now at this point. I think just all smite.
It has a block on my character sheet just for the sword.
Yeah, I love that sword. Yeah, Valen, very, very focused. Has a job to do. 12 lines. Okay, I clearly went overboard there. No regrets. Yeah, Valen is a man of focus and commitment who is just ready to see this thing through to the end. What about everybody else?
This is the finale. So
Penultimate.
players play, penultimate, give or take. We still have 1 level to level up to, but Odette would be thinking, everything we've done up to this point was a, however deadly it may have been, was a dry run. It was a dress rehearsal for, like the curtain is up, the players are set, the audience is wrapped with attention. We need to merely finish the show. And this is the final, the finale, the final act.
Hell yeah.
Get that healer up. So.
Yeah, Itzel's spirit is kind of like hovering above her body right now and going, God damn it. Like, I couldn't quite make it to the other side of the infernal machine with the movement that I had to get me here. And we're trying to get that nonsense to stop. And like, I was nominated to be one of the people to do that because I don't suck at Arcana. So it's mostly just a like, well, here I am. We'll see how this goes. Could end poorly, but like, it's not unlike Starry Form, I guess.
That's true.
See your grandmother there?
Also, like, like we're at this point being like, all right, if we don't like, come back to consciousness, I am haunting the shit out of this bitch. But yes, you'll never lose me, Zengi. Never. Okay.
Do you see your grandmother spirit there where you're hanging out?
Oh, Grandmother Rabbit. I'm gonna go with no, not yet. Especially because we can't, like, we're inside a building right now. So in her, like, gazing down from the heavens portions of things, like, she's definitely watching with popcorn though. Like that's a yeah.
Got a couple flags, like go Itzel.
Yeah.
So Still with Bella.
Bella is panicked. Bella feels like the most responsible for everything currently happening. So to have been cast out of the fight room, this is like the worst thing that could have happened to her. So Bella is running in an all-out panic to get back into the fight and help her friends.
Okay. At the end of the last round, two
You
things.
are a sick son of a.
Oh, heck.
Gonna kill that dog.
Okay.
Oh my
I
god,
couldn't
you're
get
a
rid of it.
Thank you for
He's
the
the bad guy. You.
All the bad guys.
resub. Yeah.
Yeah. 24 whole dogs.
24 whole
gosh.
dogs.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. All right. At the end of the last last round,
I called for the Raven Queen's help. She owes us one. She promised.
she did promise you that. So General Azalana showed up, kicked his way into the throne room.
He did. I can't wait to see what he does.
And I think to kind of redo that last scene is like everything's just going to hell, right? In this insane fight, people are throwing spells left and right. AOE's are exploding all around. Like there's been arcs of electrical energy. There's been like necrotic beams of death blasted at different people. The fact that most people are still standing after about 24 to 30 seconds of this just insane onslaught is a testament to like the strength of these characters. Not everyone's still alive. Like you took out a few people early on. But it's been rough going through. I mean, this fight opened up with a power word kill, 2 disintegration, and chain lightning, right? You've been going through it. As this is all happening, like the throne room doors burst open as General Azalana like kicks it in and just throws off a cape and pulls out like 2 large swords and is like, let's go to get into the fight. Right. And Valen asked the Raven Queen to help. And in the center of the room at the end of the last round, a little portal opened up. And the Raven Queen did say that she would, in fact, help you in this fight. So at the beginning of the round, she appears. And there's a moment where everything kind of slows down. Valen, you have a quick conversation with her since you're the one that called her. And is as like the just what's the word, Valen right now? Valen, you're just kind of floating on the ceiling right now. Below you just see like this Dread Wraith and Dark Bella and Dark Yusuf all like orienting their weapons to try to like just either blast you or shoot you down and take advantage of the fact that you just can't defend yourself as well right now. You see Dark Itzel just kind of laughing as she's like clearly responsible for the spell that's just like slammed you up into the ceiling. And like looking around the battlefield, the Raven Queen, I'm gonna go meta for a second and say there's a couple different options you can pick. But you can only take 3 of them, right?
Okay.
So
my wish is 3.
Yes, if you will. There's obviously like she can help move the party around, right? So give you like a chance to regroup people, and like give you all free movement. That's an option. She can give the party healing. She can unleash wrath specifically on some of the opponents. She can give you all some sort of defense, some defensive bonus, or she can give you all some sort of like buff. I'll just pick 3 of those.
So off the top of my head,
I
happen to know that the party could use some HP. I happen to know that some of us would really like to be in the room, so movement would be nice.
Okay.
And other than that, it's do we want her to deal a whole bunch of damage to them or give us a buff?
I'll say the
defensive buff does not seem like a terrible idea.
The buff is spread out among you guys. The wrath is concentrated on one, probably probably one target, and it's going to be pretty gnarly.
Hmm.
All right. Bella, how far away are you? I think you're the only person who really needs to move.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean, I'd be okay with like moving to the other side of the infernal machine also if we're gonna get just to get me out of the immediate line of sight of Zenki.
What I want to do is
well,
this.
let's
So if
start
you
with this. First, heal. I would
okay,
like to heal the whole party.
okay, that's easy. Raven Queen basically just takes a series of these hourglasses that just kind of flip behind her and flips them, and some of them reverse, and the sand starts trickling back up in the opposite direction. Right? It says, "We'll send your lives a little longer, shall we?"
To answer your question, I am about 130 feet away from you by like 115 feet away from you. I probably need to run something like 225 feet to get back into the fight.
We'll get there in a
Because I have to
second.
take the hallways.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that.
So, depending
I
on
mean-
whether you were asking for zone or
No, I was asking whether it was worth using one of these legendary goddess actions to move, but it sounds like you are at least 2 turns away, and that's a problem. So,
Well,
yeah.
stand by on that. So everyone heals 45 hit points that you
Woo,
want to
yeah.
have healed. 10d10 healing.
everyone.
I was down 44 hit points.
Everyone, does that include me?
It's everyone that Valen wants to regain hit points.
Yes.
So I'm assuming like all your NPC allies, and all the party members.
And you said it was 45, right?
Correct.
Okay. We can't go above max.
You cannot.
Really? Not even when it's the Raven Queen
The
doing
Raven
it?
Queen, the Lady of Death.
Lady of Death doesn't heal that well.
It's true, yeah.
Almost max.
So
All right.
I'll take
She
it.
doesn't heal so much as suck your death away from you into herself.
there's a lot of other dead people from this healing. They're just their lives are cut short. We're not gonna talk about that.
Could the people who are cut short happen to be Zengi? Can it be a necrotic thing where she's taking physical to give
I
to
can-
us?
I can do a bunch of necrotic damage to him, but he's already dead, and that'll probably help
Damn
him.
it!
So, all right. So you all healed. You want?
Why do you
movements.
shoot down all my good ideas, Andy?
I'm not shooting him down. I'm just saying, like, there are. Look, let's do it. Let's do it. Let me give him. Yes, and he's even more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, just make her do like a goddess-sized wither and bloom on Zangi, you know?
Fair enough. Healed. So you said movement. What'll happen is with the movement, I kind of see where you're going for this, and I'm going to let you do this. So she kind of like waves her hands, and in front of her is almost like a little Zen garden sandbox, and it displays all of you currently in this room. And she proceeds to just simply shake it. And what happens is you can move anywhere in the room you like, effectively. This unfortunately does not counter reverse gravity, but it does let you move yourself.
That's fine.
So Bella, you can
You
put
could
yourself.
be on a different part of the ceiling.
Yep.
I can be lower in the room. That's reverse gravity does not mean I have to be on the ceiling.
This is true. But yeah, you can position yourself anywhere inside the map.
Okay.
So and that counts for everybody.
I believe Dark Itzel was the one to send me up here, right? Or was it Dark Bella?
That's correct. It was Dark Itzel.
So I'm going to have Gruff teleport next to her, and then me teleport down and try to hook my heels around Gruff.
I'll buy that.
Can I put Yusuf was beelining to the machine because he can help, right?
Yeah.
Can I put him right next to oh yeah. Okay, that works too.
Yeah.
Just stand in there. I don't know where I should go. And I'm next, right?
Yes, you're next.
Let's see. High value targets right now are probably the casters. So Dark Itzel, Dark Yusuf,
Yeah.
Dark Bella, Dark Ray. There's 4 to choose from.
Yes. Okay, that's Wraith.
Rule 1, Geek the Mage.
I am going to join you down here.
I think Cole's gonna move up here. Go after Dark Gray.
Maybe I should move with him.
I think Azalana is actually. I'm going to incorporate. Did I add him to the initiative? I did. Okay, cool. I'm going to move him forward a little bit, but I'm going to incorporate his move into his action.
Okay. And what is the AoE we're seeing here? The yellow?
Oh, I believe that's something that Bella cast. There's something that incapacitated Dark Valen. It was the
which was a game changer right off the get.
It was like a mind control something or other with an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, enemy is bound?
No, I don't have that.
It was a big one though, because a lot of other people got out of it. He's still incapacitated from it, but I believe Bella cast it.
It wasn't Psychic Scream, was it?
I think it was. Oh, maybe it was.
Is that the one that explodes heads?
Would match the name.
No.
Yeah. Okay, he's stunned from that. Yes.
I think Maddening Darkness is the one that explodes heads. No, wait. I'm wrong.
Regardless, he's incapacitated from that spell. I'm going to get rid of this AoE though, because I don't remember who cast it. That's fine. There'll be more shit in the future. Is everybody where they want to be? Bella's still out.
Yeah, Bella, get in here.
Do you want to move, Bella?
Today.
I mean, you can stay in the hallway.
I'm allowed to move myself. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Anywhere you want.
Anywhere in the room.
You're off the bench.
And I believe the Infernal Machine was your responsibility.
Man.
You know what? I think Valen can probably do. How bad does Dark?
I forgot to ask. I don't remember anybody's hit points. How bad do all the NPCs look?
Yeah, that's
the villains.
The villains
are the casters.
Oof. Dark Gray was pretty messed up. Dark Cole was okay. Dark Yusuf was okay. Dark Bella was okay. The Dread Wraith actually hadn't been damaged too much. Dark Itzel was okay. Dark Valen actually hasn't been hit.
Yeah, Dark Valen we're leaving be. Dark Gray was our primary target, and he's low.
Yeah, and then
he's been fucked up. That's why he ran way over there.
Zengi, yeah, he got hit a couple times pretty hard. And then Zengi's actually pretty high on HP right now.
Okay, then can you get down there to hit Valen?
Well,
I'm sorry, Valen. Can you get down there to hit Itzel, or is that my job?
I can get. I'm at least going to get one real good hit on Itzel.
Okay, I might just go to Cole and finish off Dark Gray.
Finish off Gray. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to do that.
And the Celestial Spirit is over there too, with the bow.
Oh, hot stuff.
Bella should take your hasty condition with you. Cool beans. The last thing is, do you want someone to suffer the Queen's wrath, or do you want some defensive bonuses or buffs?
So, I'm assuming Raven Queen's wrath is going to be substantial. But I have to think that a buff on all of us from her would be worthwhile. And do we have an option of defensive buff or offensive buff? Or just a buff?
We get defensive or offensive. I'm good with that.
What about both?
I'll give you one.
That would have been actually in place of the movement. I was debating doing the 2 buffs instead of allowing us to move, but we needed to get Bella back in here. Well, given that we needed the heal, let's go for a defensive buff. I have faith in our ability to kill things. We've done it before, and we'll do it again.
Okay.
So let's take the defensive buff.
Okay, cool. The defensive buff that you all get is a cloak of shadow wraps around each one of you. Kind of just settles down to your shoulders and then disappears. And similar to how you've seen Odette be before, now all of you are kind of in and out of phase at the same time, as all of you gain the kind of blur condition. So effectively, till the end of this round, all attacks have disadvantage against you, unless they hit. Does that make sense?
I mean, all attacks have disadvantage unless they hit. That's kind of how attacks work, yes.
Well, no, like the Cloak of Blur specifically. You know what? No, I take that back. It's only for a round. All attacks have disadvantage until the end of the round. So those are both melee attacks and spellcasting attacks. Does not help you for AoEs.
Cool.
So
that is good.
Yeah.
All right, that's 3.
There's 3. And
if I had asked her to fuck somebody up, how much damage would she have done?
She was going to cast Power Word Kill on somebody.
No.
Yeah, but that only works on less than 100 HP. I was wondering if she could drop Dark Valen while he was asleep.
No, I wouldn't have let you waste that one. I would have dropped somebody with a decent chunk that was still up and running. But she kind of, after doing this, taking advantage of the time freeze, looks over at Zengi, looks at you, Val, and just says, "So what do you plan to do with your victory?"
After we save the world?
Mm-hmm.
Have a beer? I mean, really haven't thought that far ahead yet.
Well, regardless, it looks like you'll be successful here. This may be presumptuous, but I look forward to seeing you all again in the future.
Nice. And I still owe you for your fight with, was it Mammon? Or...
We'll settle that.
With what?
We'll settle that ledger when the time comes. Got more pressing matters right now. And then vanishes. As there's just an explosion of energy as Valen, you kind of saw all this stuff happen in like delayed time. Everyone else just like catches up with a wave of like almost confusing jerking lag to rebuffer this whole situation as like time and space is altered around you for a quick moment. And then everyone's back in the fight. Odette, it is your turn.
Yes. Okay. Oh,
hell yeah!
You just appear next to Dark Gray like Goku with instant transmission.
And Dark Gray's like, yeah, the fuck.
She whips her head around and says, she cries out to Azulana, and then she like says, nods to Cole as she brings the Eclipse blade up.
Hell yeah!
All right, so
grip it and rip it.
Hell yeah, grip it and rip it, baby.
All right,
fight it and smite it.
Fight it and smite it. Let me see. That is actions. There we go. Oh, that is 29 to hit.
29. Okay.
I'm gonna. Do you want me to resolve these one by one, or just start?
Please do. What's going to happen is you're going to swing. Dark Gray is going to be like, "Oh fuck that," and cast shield immediately. That 29 breaks the shield. So keep rolling though.
Okay, that did not hit.
No, it hits. The 29.
Great. Okay.
29 breaks even with shield, but he's I know the numbers. He would absolutely cast shield the second he saw that blade coming at him.
Okay, all right. That would be 32 to hit.
Okay, that one also hits
sorry,
too.
attack damage, because if he
Oh, attack
dies,
damage,
one of
attack
them you
damage.
can.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So I got.
Might be optimistic, but
Yes.
I mean, he's a caster. He's not built different.
to be punched in the face.
Not like that.
It is. Double checking my there. Yes. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. Do you want me dividing them up, or so that's 18 for one hit?
18. Nope, you're good.
Yeah, 18.
Okay, still up.
So that is magical bludgeoning, or is that radiant, or
Okay, so it's force, plus psychic.
Okay.
So for the eclipse blade, but
yeah, that ruins him.
Okay. What did I say? Did you want me to re-roll for the other one? It was like 30 something.
No, you said it was 31 or something. You definitely hit.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Good. Okay. Rolling low. 17.
Some damage. Okay. Still up. As he like both of these just like
I forgot to add a second. No, actually no. Okay, that's fine. That's all correct.
as you were just slashing at him, like he's trying desperately to put like this like you've seen a variety of different magical shields. His tends to be just like kind of a blue tinted with like kind of sigils on it that like he's throwing up in front of you to try to like create bubbles and like moves around him to anticipate your actions. He cannot move fast enough to stop your strikes, and so like the shield is like bursting almost like a moment after you're attacking, and it's almost like it's weird. It's like doesn't like really affect you, but you feel like the changing of the air pressure almost around you as you're like almost slowed down by it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't stop.
Okay. Stunning strike.
Okay.
I almost forgot.
What's the DC? I got a 19.
That is just double checking.
It's wisdom, right?
It is wisdom. And,
Yeah,
no,
19.
it's con.
Huh?
Constitution.
It's
and
con?
It should be 21.
I got a 15.
Well, then he fails.
Okay.
you rang his bell?
So
Yeah.
Attacks with advantage against him, I think, right?
Yep. He's stunned.
Great. Because I used a Rhapsody point, I mean, I can do another weapon attack. So I'm going to do that. Oh. Okay, no crits, but 28 to hit.
28 will hit.
Okay. $25.
Okay.
Does he look?
What's this last hit look like?
Oh, okay. Thank God. I was like, and I burn Rhapsody. No, I don't have to. I don't want to.
That's enough.
I think she zips in. She cries. She kind of a rallying cry to Azalana as he enters. And she like just brings this this. It's almost like a dark pearl longsword down with both pale ivory hands, like her violet eyes, just like taken by the moment. All of these moves seem not only precise but practiced, as if she's done this once before with him. Maybe she planned to somebody else. I don't know. So
she's been dreaming about doing this to Gray.
Yeah, maybe.
Therapeutic.
Like, I know how you work. So like she kind of like Symphony of the Night style after images, like kind of impacting after the swords hit, like a quick chop to the shoulder, another one to the belly, and then she just spins the sword itself, spins around her shoulders, and she grabs it at the last moment, just kind of slashing into his torso. She says, "Your evil is over.
Hell
This
yeah.
is finished."
And
And then she like pushes him over and she says, "Bonne nuit."
so,
Or wait, no, not good night. What? How do you say in French?
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Sure.
get fucked, nerd.
Get fucked. But Bonne nuit is I'm going to bed. So.
Oh. I mean, also, yes, you can definitely
It's
want to
literally good night, but yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't have the same connotation.
It
as-
does not. It does not. So she says like au revoir, and, like pushes him over with the palm of her hand.
Just Black and Dash just disappears as Gray is taken out.
All right. So I have movement. That is a celestial spirit. I could just dash across. Let's just do that. All right. Might as well. All right. Nah, this is kind of awkward. Sorry. There we go. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that, but
What are you concentrating on?
I'm concentrating on Dark Valen being hypnotic patterned.
Ah!
That's
okay.
why he's incapacitated. Okay.
Yup. Whoops. So now I am there. Is there any way I can like drag Cole along with me?
No, but he can join shortly.
Okay, and then bonus action.
Where is he on the
Sure.
initiative?
I will bonus action. Curse
Is-
the Dark Itzel. Hex. I'm sorry. So a hexer and then strength.
This is important. If you're concentrating on
I
hypnotic
can't cast
pattern,
a spell. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. I don't do that. So I do nothing else.
somehow Cole got removed from the initiative. Let me just
Love.
put that back on there. So, ooh, thank you.
I think that's me.
So,
Checking.
That's not a bad turn. You know, only
Not a bad turn. I have nothing to do
5
with
attacks and took out an NPC. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 attacks. I have nothing to do with my bonus action that I can think of at the moment. So.
not too shabby.
All right.
Okay, cool.
And
You don't need any more heals from a potion or anything. Are you full?
If I use a spell, then I
No, I gave you. You have one healing beer. Remember.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sure. What is the?
It's 2d4 plus 4. If you use a bonus action, you have to roll it out. If you use an action, it's just full points.
Sure. Yeah. She just chugs. So
Quaffs.
she does it as she runs.
Hell yeah, just splash.
24
And that's
plus
why
four.
you have to roll for it.
That is
Slides it on a
clear.
knee doing the ice. Yeah.
Yep.
So 4 plus 4, that's 8. And
Hell
that
yeah. Okay, good roll.
should be enough to bring me up to full anyway. So
Um,
almost. All right, that's it.
cool. All right. I'm gonna have. Let's see. Yeah.
That one's not
So
mine.
Dark Yusef is gonna go. So he's gonna target Odette.
Yes.
I like how all of half the people on the stream go, "Is that my timer going off?"
Exactly.
The universal timer finishing noise.
Hell yeah.
It is one of those things. I was watching a TV show the other day, and all of a sudden, like, one of their phone rings, and it was one of the default rings you get on phones now. And for a hot second, I was like, "Wait, whose phone? Oh, show! It's the show. It's the TV in front of me."
I love it.
These are both plus 13.
Lord. Okay.
Let's see. 21. Does a 21 hit you, Odette?
It does not, because my husband is here.
Okay. You want to describe that as like he just loads a crossbow and just like turns and just fires this very precise shot to Odette that probably would have hit you even on that disadvantage roll, except for that ceremony.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know what that looks like, but maybe Cole like howls or something like that and
Ooh, I love that. Just
distracts
yeah.
him.
There's
Like wolves. Oh.
No, he sees it and he just howls and sends a shockwave, and then woof, the arrow just misses just ever so slightly.
I love it.
Which he is annoyed by. Let's see. Can he still do the other thing? He has to deal damage to do the other thing. That is upsetting for him.
Who's trying to hit me?
It's Dark Yusef.
Is he firing again?
No, he just shot once. He's only got one.
Right.
I got one move.
Okay.
But he's going to just take advantage and move into the shadows and kind of disappear. So, yeah, that's a cool ability because it can do multiple things if it hits. Unfortunately, he did not hit. So, Itzel, it is your turn. You are up. You are by the infernal machine that is just chugging along, doing all sorts of insane things. If I recall correctly, we had 4 successes out of 10 that we were looking for on this roll.
Yep. We were just in our chat. We were just rehashing our conditions here.
Oh, thank God. Let me look at that.
Yeah, because I was like, "What the hell are we doing again?"
Yeah, we had a discussion. I was like, "Why am I hasted? Can anyone remember why I'm hasted?" We, as a consensus, agreed that we believe Gray hasted me. So
Gray did haste you.
Actions, because I'm like, how many more turns of hasted do I have?
Until the end of the fight, unless Gray gets fucking rocked.
Cool.
He's
The rest
like,
of your life. Yeah.
If the fight goes beyond 10 rounds, I'll be shocked. Even like the Waterdeep fight only went 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the big council fight?
Yeah.
Thank you for confirming. That was also the consensus we had come to, discussing amongst ourselves in the back channels, but...
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'm going to, we'll see if how dumb this is, but we're going to do it anyway. Because I can do an Arcana check as a bonus, but it's more difficult to do it as a bonus. Okay. We're going to throw an ice knife. So that, like, here. So that we can hopefully get some of their concentration messed up.
Okay.
Nope, not the right
Itzel?
thing. Dark Itzel and Dark Odette.
That is just
that's
Odette.
real Odette.
Oh, never mind. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's
Dark-
like here then.
Odette got dropped.
Wait.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's me!
Yeah, no, it'll
Yeah.
be okay. So like I can hit just Dark Itzel. That's fine. There we go. Schwa. If I hit Dark Itzel, 17.
That may not do it. No.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. All right. Whatever.
This is secondary
But
knife, though, right?
yes. So it's still gonna do cold damage.
It explodes.
Yep.
Oh,
18. So like that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ice knight explodes. So there's these little like I'm gonna go like stellated
Okay.
little like stellated octahedra, like little like tiny ice caltrip like looking things that go bee in a nice little starburst with a twinkle because of course
She feels it up too.
and like the like just a hint of peppermint in the air as it happens. So nice, refreshing. All right, and then we're gonna try Arcana on the Infernal Machine.
Okay, it's 18 cold damage.
Motherfucker. Yes, 18 cold damage. But no, I did not do the Arcana check because that was a critical failure.
How was her con save? Her concentration save?
Oh, what was her concentration? Let's see. So her dexterity save was a 9 to avoid the damage. Her concentration, thank you, would be a 15, which is either 10 or half damage.
So 9. So she made.
Yep, she passes. She's still concentrating.
Okay. All right. Well, that was not successful on. Okay, but whatever. You got
You still hit her
twinkly
for 18
ice particles. Okay.
You
Yeah.
said you rolled
Take.
a nat 1.
Yes,
Oh, buddy. All right.
I know.
All right, hold
Well,
on.
hold on. We have 9 advantage points on the docket. Do you feel like it is
Yes.
worthwhile?
Now that they're because there's dice rolling sounds right now, and I hate them. And
Yeah,
yes.
no.
Okay.
Let's use an advantage point on that nat 1 and not break the machine.
Are you sure?
Or me.
Yes.
Yes, I'm
Sure.
enjoying being conscious again. So you
I
know.
guess. There's a whole lot of. Well, it's a fail, but it's not a nat 1 at least. Well, actually, that might be a pass for you.
No, not quite.
What'd you
Not
get?
quite. It's a 20. It's not a 21, or not a 25.
Okay. Cool. Well, I cannot do crazy shit to you, but it does fail. Sorry, I'm gonna
So it's just crazy shit yet. Like let's
deduct
like
your
we coulda.
advantage point.
Yeah,
Right.
Justin,
had
fucking
fun.
grip it and rip it, baby. Slop that
Alright.
down, dude. Shit, yeah, dude.
And
Crack
replace.
one for the big boy.
That is a fail. Go ahead and roll
Okay,
D100, please.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm also gonna move back because while I'm thinking about that, like just a little bit. There we go.
Leave
Yusef, you can be in my
Leave your friends to suffer. A
10.
All right. What's a 10 do? Ooh, that's not good at all. How big is this bubble? Each creature in a 10-foot radius centered on a point on you. It's gonna be on you. Oh, buddy, that's a bad.
Oh, and you just moved right in between all your friends.
That's everybody up there. Shit.
I did forget to do a thing. It's probably not super important, but after I hit a person, I can roll a performance check. If I get a 20, it's cool. If I get a 30 or above, there's something.
Yes, that's a blade ability, right?
Yes. Do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Is that just once or every time you hit someone?
Yes. So it's like so either I can not take attacks of opportunity from that person, or something thematic and interesting happens performance wise. So wait a second. That's 18 plus.
That's not good.
18 plus 19, so
37.
37. So I got above 30.
That's above 30.
Okay, that's about 30.
That math checks out.
I need Gray, Yusef, Itzel, and Bella to all make saving throws. These are
What kind?
Wisdom saving throws, DC 18.
What did your above 30 do?
We hadn't really talked about that.
It basically gives a dead a hold to do cool stuff.
Oh, okay.
It should be beneficial of some
Yes.
sort. So wait a second.
Which in
For
fact,
18.
A positive effect from the DM. Oh, or preventing attacks of opportunity for all creatures within 30 feet. So one of the two.
Which one would you like? We'll resolve this before we resolve the saving throws.
Oh, yeah, guys, what do you think?
Let's take the mystery
I think
box.
everybody
Who would be
already
a vote?
has at least disadvantage on being hit. So
For a round.
for a round, well,
I don't think.
yes, but it would end at the top of my round, at the top of the round where I go to. So
I don't think attacks of opportunity are a big worry right now.
okay, yeah, let's go for a beneficial bonus of some sort, something interesting, something fun.
A favor.
With one last flourish, you manage to basically sweep your leg across the ground and knock Dark Itzel, not necessarily prone, because she does manage to fall and roll back to her feet, but it is enough to break her concentration on that reverse gravity.
Good enough.
As Valen
Perfect.
You kind of are close enough to.
At least I
the
got
floor
down,
now.
so I
Yeah.
don't have to fall.
So you hit with like a loud clang, but you don't take any damage as you like get back on your feet and into the fight. Good move. All right. Itzel, saving throw, please. You said
I asked if the DC was 18 because I was confirming.
it is
I
18.
got 23. I'm fine.
Okay. Bella, saving throw, please.
I got a 12.
That is a fail. Okay, cool. This is for Gray. Gray get a 14. And Yusef got a nat 1.
Joe! Do we want to give one of our advantage points to Yusef?
That's entirely your call.
Yeah.
Depends on what's going to happen.
Like,
would
how
say-
much more of a fail is a 1 than just a fail?
Well,
Like, it's not
the
going to make it
target-
worse. It's just comically bad at this point.
Okay,
The
that's
target number is 18. This was a wisdom save.
Yeah.
What is both of their wisdom saving throw number, or what are they rolling?
Let's see. Yusef is +3.
Yeah,
Gray
advantage isn't going to help much.
+6.
No, not by
No,
much.
it was just like if it's one of those things where like a 1 was gonna do something like real fucked up to him.
Sorry, Gray's actually +8, but no, it's not going to blow him up or anything.
I think we might want to use it for Gray, though.
Right.
+8, he's got a 50-50 chance, and we would rather not lose concentration.
Oh, does he have concentration? Oh,
He
that's
does.
He's,
He's
right.
concentrating on
was
haste.
keeping haste on Bella.
Use
Yeah.
mine. Use mine. I just donated anyway.
Yeah, we just bumped that number back up
Okay.
to 9. So let's go
Let me
ahead and
reroll it.
use one of them for Mr. Gray.
There we go. 14 plus.
Yeah.
He saves.
Nice.
Much better. Whew.
All right. Gray
Because
saves.
as I
Yusef.
recall, if haste ends, she's like lethargic for a turn, and that
Correct.
counts if he breaks concentration, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when the spell
don't
ends, the
want-
target can't move or take actions until after its next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would lose a whole turn.
And I always think of that as when haste runs out, as go running its full course, but breaking concentration would also do it.
It's also very funny when someone's like hasted as hell and you just go dispel magic and then start punching him in the face. It's very mean.
Don't. Why would you do that to little old me?
It's funny. Finale,
So
baby.
what happens to Bella and Yusef?
Hey, this machine, as you're messing with it, starts just arcing an insane amount of just crazy magical feedback, right? You feel that like there's like tremors as the ground kind of shakes, and there's this weird like almost aerial distortion that kind of washes over all of you. They almost look like thermals, except like I don't know if it's like heat isn't causing these. It's just like these weird projected images that you start to see. And Itzel and Gray, you two managed to like shake off being disoriented by this stuff. But both Bella and Yusef are just absolutely bodied by the confusion spell.
Okay.
As they have just been completely disoriented by like the arcane feedback in this area. And are going to have to roll on their turns to figure out what they're doing.
Okay.
Don't like that.
I mean, chances are when I roll, I'm gonna succeed if it's the same check. 'Cause I actually have
you make
I
the
have a
spa-
plus 7 to my wisdom. I just
you make the
rolled
save at
fucked
the
up.
end of your turn, so you have to deal with whatever happens first. But yeah, you could theoretically save at the end of your next turn.
I had a whole
you-
whole plan.
Do you want to
Anyways,
use an advantage point to try to redo that save?
if I'm allowed?
Yeah? Because
yeah.
Yusef used
Yeah.
one of them, so
We're down to
means
7.
you're not doing it twice in a row.
Okay, go for it if you want to reroll.
Motherfucker. Nope.
Not better.
Oh,
We're
no.
gonna switch to the other D20. That one is fired.
You're dead to me.
That
All right.
one is
I
fine.
rolled a 5 and then I rolled a 6. I have a +7 to my
That's an
wisdom
improvement.
saving throw. I
love
didn't
it.
need to roll that high.
That's a 20% improvement.
I love it.
Don't use
Hi.
your banker's logic on me.
What happened?
What's gonna
Bad
happen?
marketing.
Confused.
What's going to happen now is Zengi is aware of all of you now at this point.
Yeah.
Behind this machine. Like, one of you was able to hide behind there pretty well, but all 4 of you, plus this spell and this magical feedback, Zingy just like
What
turns
was that sound?
and looks and is like, okay. I was gonna cast a spell. Probably gonna move and cast a spell first, but he's gonna cast a spell. 20 feet. Let me just move that bad boy right there. Yeah, that's perfect. He doesn't have to move. That's convenient.
Grand. It's gonna be grand.
Yeah. He just waves his hand, and from his like twisted, kind of clawed bones, just this rolling, like acidic looking fog rolls all over all of you. Doesn't do anything to the machine, but proceeds to just like cloud the entire area back behind you. It's disorienting. You cannot see through it. It blocks your line of sight. And more importantly, you start to choke and gasp as you are now being poisoned by this thing. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please. As he casts Cloud Kill.
On who?
Gray, Bella, Itzel, and Yusuf.
Oh God.
Cloud kill. Not
So
great.
probably
Does anybody have a
no.
counter spell.
Let's see. Has anybody... Gray hasn't had a chance to reset his reaction.
Oh yeah.
I would have a reaction, but I'm confused.
Can you take reactions?
I don't have a reaction.
You cannot take reactions when you're confused.
Say that? I think that makes sense.
I specifically.
I was gonna say, well, when you put it that way, no, it doesn't say that.
spell.
No.
Oh, the affected target can't take reactions. There we go. Yep. Okay.
And there is a whole thing about like you roll a d10 at the start of your turn, so I still have hope I'll actually get to do something this turn. But
Gray hasn't.
Well, isn't
reset
it
his reaction.
if you get hurt with confused, then you get a whatchamacallit?
Confusion? No.
Oh, okay.
So
you, from what I'm reading, it's that at the start of your turn you roll a d10, and it decides what you do for your turn. If you roll a 9 or a 10, you get to take your turn as normal. There's other weird things that happen depending on what else you roll. But then at the end of each turn, you then get to make another wisdom saving throw. And if you succeed, you're not confused anymore. So I have a chance to break it at the end, but I do technically have a chance to be able to take my turn normally, depending on the luck of my d10 roll. So we'll come to that. But it specifically says you can't take reactions. So I'm
What's
just
the worst
here.
that could happen?
Gray can't. Hasn't had a chance to reset a reaction, and then nobody else would want to counter, except for Bella, who can't take reactions. Okay, there we go. Gray and Yusuf, I just rolled 2 nat ones. These dice are being retired.
So that is your third nat 1.
I'm gonna roll the concentration check for Gray in the box.
That is your fourth nat 1. Andy is now no longer allowed to roll for our NPCs.
No, not anymore. I honestly don't think we should use Owlbear rolling in.
No, Andy is absolutely allowed to roll for his NPCs in Owlbear with his dice.
Fucking hell. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you guys roll for the NPCs if you want to do that for a bit.
Like right now?
Those rolls stand though. Hey, Itzel and Bella, go ahead and roll your saving throws. It's a Constitution saving throw, DC 22. Jeez.
Nope.
No.
That's not gonna make it.
Constitution is not my strong suit.
Mine either, but that was also pathetic.
I was only going to succeed if I rolled a 19 or a 20. Like, it was unlikely.
Okay. Well, everyone takes 26 points of poison damage. Because they were just wrecked by this cloud kill.
You said
What
26?
level is?
Cloud kill is 5th level.
You said 26, right?
26. Yes. Gray loses concentration. Bella, you are no longer hasted.
Bummer.
So.
So the confusion isn't going to matter for
Oh.
one turn.
No,
This is
I
true.
have a cat. She's
Um,
stuck in behind me.
Well, I have other stuff I was gonna do, so like it would be helpful if I could still take my turn this round, but I had plans.
Mwah. Nope,
And
you gotta be
you
on
should-
screen now. You chose to sit with me.
So
The
if-
camera does not know what to do with your colors.
I think he's gonna hold his position. What's that? Yeah, sure that.
If Gray were to re-haste Bella, does that counteract the one turn of fatigue?
Yes. Technically, yes. That is an option.
Just throwing it out there.
As a lair action, that was a bad round. Okay, cool. Zenki kind of
keep it
just
up.
reaches towards the infernal machine, and actually, like, you can see him pulling some of the arcanum out of it and absorbing into his body. And you see his like eyes light up with like additional arcane power. You feel like maybe he's replenishing spells.
Yep.
That's his lair action.
I don't like that.
Is
Okay.
that like a thing he had to roll to successfully do?
Nope.
No, he just does it.
He rolled a die to see how many spell slots he got back, but it just happens.
Hmm.
Un.
He got one on a D8.
General Azalana, get him!
Yeah, General Aslana
Lana.
is going to, I think, go after this wraith, this downed wraith.
I love that you remember his entire name.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
He is going to, and I'm going to let Odette roll.
Sure.
Since I'm no longer allowed to
Mhm.
roll.
It's true.
What am I rolling?
General Azalana, instead of going to do his movement when his turn comes, teleports over to this Dread Wraith, and actually, as he leaps through the air, becomes 3 different General Azalanas, each wielding like dual long swords, and just with just deft precision and grace, begins to just carve into this wraith as all 3 of them. It's impossible to tell if it's like him just moving fast enough to be 3 or if he's split 3 ways. But proceeds to, he's going to take Odette, you can roll this. He's going to take 5 attacks because he's burning an action surge. Those are all at advantage.
Okay. Okay, great. Then that would be 17.
Okay, these are all at advantage. 17 on the die.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's 17 on the die.
17 on the die.
I apologize.
With
He's also,
advantage, right?
I,
he's
what do
swinging
you
it.
have in the roll? I'm so sorry.
These are 5 attacks with advantage with a plus 13 swing on
So
this.
30.
Yeah, so that one will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll the second one.
Okay.
I've lost rolling privileges for friendly NPCs.
That would be 27.
Okay, that hits for sure.
That would be 22.
Hi.
22.
Yes.
That one does not hit. Even with advantage? Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Can't all be winners.
So 27.
Okay, that hits.
How many more? 2 more?
One more.
1 more. All right. Does he crit on a 19 or 20 or?
He does crit on 19s, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Great, cool. So that would be 19 plus 13. That is.
So it's a crit. That's what matters.
Hell yes.
So that's 3
4.
hits, 1 crit, 1 miss.
Yep. This is plus that, and then there's also 3, 4, 5.
Are you trying to roll dice?
I'm rolling damage.
I don't know if I'm okay with you rolling damage.
It's easy to try to talk it out.
Nothing
That's a
can
lot
be.
of ones.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of ones, man.
That's a lot of ones. It's 42 damage plus 20, so 62 points of damage. As these 2 swords that he's using, are one of them is actually producing like radiant damage, the other one is producing necrotic damage, and is just like chopping into this wraith. Between the crits, the extra damage, and just the volume of attacks, he is dramatically injured this wraith. And then I think he's getting geared up for a second attack. You see like the 3 Alzalanas like start moving again to just like go back in to finish this thing off.
That's awesome.
All right. Gray will cast haste again on Bella. Well, actually, he's gonna roll a saving throw first. So
Shouldn't we be rolling the saving throw?
nah, it's fine. Okay, he's gonna unfortunately fail that, but he's gonna get out of the cloud kill. But he can't cast on Bella because he can't see her.
Does he have a spell?
He's going to do a very, very simple thing. That's probably the easier one. Yeah, he's going to just spell magic. As a 5th level spell. Hey, Bella, you want to roll for Greg?
Not really, but I can. What do you need me to roll?
I need you to roll a dispel check. The DC is 15. Gray is rolling with a +6.
Gray's spellcasting modifier is +6.
Mm-hmm.
We're good. 18.
Hell yeah.
Gray's a wizard, isn't he?
Yeah. He's got a 22 intelligence.
And his spellcasting modifier is... That's... I'm a paladin. My spell attack is 10.
I see your confusion. So dispel and counter only take your modifier stat into account.
Okay. Not proficiency?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. No, otherwise he'd be swinging a lot higher, but those are just his intelligence.
Okay.
So he passes though, and kind of claws his way out of the cloud kill, and like manages to like cough out a dispel, and the rest of the cloud dissipates. Hell yeah. But he's still hurt though. I'm gonna roll damage for him. Okay. He's looking kind of rough. But he gets out of the cloud. Valen.
And he got his +45 from the heal?
He did, but he also took what?
He's now got hit by Cloud Kill twice.
Yeah, he took Cloud Kill twice. It is basically back where he started.
So because he did dispel, the whole idea that he was going to cast haste on Bella doesn't happen, correct?
Correct. He wouldn't be able to see you to cast it with the cloud there, so he dispelled the cloud.
Dispelled. Yes, that's what I was confirming. Yes, thank you.
So, that's his move.
All right. I have Dark Itzel in front of me. I'm going excuse me. I'm going to use a 4th level spell slot to cast Staggering Smite. Just load that on deck. And then I'm going to attack Dark Itzel. And she is, I'm assuming, a medium-sized creature.
Yeah.
So mounted, I have advantage.
Oh yeah, hey, mounted combat.
I always forget. Yeah. I remembered this time. All right, that is 29 to hit. Man, I've got
That will
plus
do it.
16 to hit.
That will do it.
All right. Let me load all this up here. It is 2d8 plus 2d6 plus 10. So 2d8 plus 2d6. Confirm that. Yes. So that is 27 for the attack.
Okay.
Now, for the staggering smite, it is 4d6 psychic.
Mm-hmm,
1, 2, 3, 4. Which is another 15 psychic.
Mm-hmm.
And now I need a wisdom save, DC 18.
Okay. This is plus 9. 19.
Damn it. And then I'm going to add on top of that, let's use the level 3 smite. So that is another 4d8 of radiant.
Heck yeah.
22 more damage.
That does it.
Oh, is she dead?
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
Right?
Good work.
Yeah.
So then the save didn't matter.
It would have if it kept her alive for another turn. But you decided to end it with another smite, so hell yeah.
So Valen runs up and takes a slug. You see the sword glow, and it hits her, and it glows a little bit of black and blue, and she gets hurt again, and she looks like she's going to shrug it off, and then a bolt from the sky just hits her like a lightning bolt.
She's like, I'll kill you and your family. Generations will suffer. There's no place in this world you can go to that you can hide from it. Dead.
All right.
Very nice.
I am going to run over. Let's see. All right. I want to end my turn next to Odette. Is the short answer here. But she goes at the top of the order. Yeah, I'm going to run over here and use my second attack on Dark Coal, who is also a medium-sized creature.
Yes.
Okay. That is 35 to hit.
That will hit. Imagine if I said it didn't.
That's a 19. Do I crit on 19s? I don't think so. It used to be in 3.5 longswords crit on 19s, but I don't think that's a thing anymore.
No.
All right.
Unfortunately. Some fighters can, though. Like Azlana.
So 2d8 plus 2d6 is 20 flat damage. Is he shifted?
He is shifted.
So werewolves count as undead, right?
They do not. They're technically
Or
beasts.
fiends?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Never mind. But yeah, I'm still gonna go ahead and
I respect the hustle, though.
I'm still gonna go ahead and use another level 3 smite. So that's another 4d8 of radiant.
Okay. Man,
27.
that's a good roll.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's a good roll. I'll take 2 8s
So-
and a 7.
He is unfortunately still up. He tanks that hit.
I figured. Yeah.
But looks a little rough.
All right, and then I'm gonna soak his attack of opportunity as I run back to sit next to Odette.
I think. Wait a second. How large is your radius?
For
15.
what?
Oh, for your aura. Oh,
My aura's a 30.
Okay. Okay.
But I have a couple of abilities that go off with 5 and 10 feet that I want to
Okay.
make sure I keep on you.
Gotcha. Understood.
If you see the initiative tracker changing, just because I'm realizing the Dread Wraith wasn't on there, so I just re-rolled his initiative.
Okay. Where do you end up? 15.
Fifteen.
Suspicious.
Well, I was like, that's weird. Because it's like, oh, this Dread Wraith is going to try and fuck some shit up when it's its turn. Once it's its turn, I'm like planning turns out, and I'm like, oh, it's not on the
Doesn't get
tracker.
one.
That's weird.
All right, then I'm done.
Good turn. Bella. Oh, so you have your Celestial Spirit as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, thank you. I forgot about him. I appreciate you.
I got you.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's focus. That's not my.
Yeah,
celestial.
you're moving the wrong token there.
I was hiding.
I'm going to have him focus fire on Dark Coal. So the Celestial Spirit gets 2 attacks with a bow. They're small, but they count. It's my spell attack modifier, which is a 10. All right, he's going to take a swing.
Dang.
And that's a 24.
That will hit.
Okay. And he deals 2d6 plus 7 radiant. $12.
Okay.
All right. Second attack is a 23 to hit
Also hits.
and 13 damage.
Good hits.
Yeah, not bad for a pet.
Yeah. Cole's looking a little rough.
Bless you.
All right. Now I am done.
Okay. Bella. You're
Okay.
confused. Well, first of all, you are lethargic, which
Yeah,
sucks.
can't take an action anyway.
So I can't do anything, but at the end of my turn, I still have a chance to roll wisdom to break the effects of confusion. Correct?
That is correct. And actually, it could be better for you because you don't run the chance of randomly just incinerating your friends.
Yeah, that's the good part about it.
But separately, so Necrocory has been perched on my shoulder this whole time, which means he was immune to the effects of Cloud Kill.
Oh.
So Necrocory is going to take this chance on my turn to instead take off from my shoulder. And let's go ahead and have him... Oh, Dark Valen is no longer incapacitated, by the way.
No. We said that was Odette's
Hypnotic pattern.
Okay, so that wasn't me. Cool.
hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was because of my spell, and I found the one that I was like, oh, it must have been this, and it would have been only until my next turn. Sorry then. Ignore that. So Dark Coal is who they've been sort of concentrating fire on, correct?
Yep.
That's the next one. I picked him because he was close by. I think that he's probably close to dead now, so focusing fire on him is probably not a bad idea.
It's pretty hard.
Our next threat was probably Dark Bella.
Yeah, between Dark Coal and the Dread Wraith, those two were pretty fucked up.
So probably worth finishing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no way Necrocory can get there in time to do anything this turn.
Do I want to do a thing? Damn. I'll wait. Is Necrocory taking an action?
Yeah, I kind of just want him, and tell me if I can do this, because this isn't technically something that's comes along with the stats of a Raven, but I kind of want him to just dive bomb Zangi, and not necessarily to cause damage, but just like, is there any way I could say that Necrocory is just essentially trying to harass Zangi enough to say, like, give him disadvantage on his next turn because he's distracted? Is there any way I could do that without having a specific skill to do that with?
That's creative. I like it. Give me a. Screw it. I'll call this an attack. If he hits, he can basically just peck at Zangi to basically try and impose disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah. That's clever.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
21?
I rolled a 17, and Ravens have
okay,
a +4 to hit.
Are you right as hell? Okay, that does succeed.
Hey!
Necrocarry just like flies in and just starts harassing the shit out of Zangi.
Yeah, it's not even trying to cause damage, just literally trying to like break his focus, etc. So that he can't do another cloud kill until I've had a chance to do something with my real turn.
Yeah. This will give him disadvantage on his next attack, but
Cool.
Hey, he's gonna use a reaction while Corey, while Necrocory's flying in. He's gonna cast Disrupt Life because he can. And he's taking advantage of the fact that you two are all still clustered very close to this machine. And you see just a wave of necrotic energy, again, pass like harmlessly through the infernal machine and just like rip through all three of you, Bella, Yusef, and Itzel. As he is prompting a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. Bella, do you count as undead?
No,
Okay.
but I do have the Raven's Shield, which is a protective blessing from the Raven Queen, so I do have resistance to necrotic damage.
Okay, cool. That is helpful. Let me roll for Yusef. Nat 20.
Oops, I hit Devin.
Yusef saves. He'll take half.
Very nice.
I made it this time.
So I fail, but because I have resistance, I still take half, right?
Correct.
Cool.
All right. So 28. So what? 14 for Bella. 14 for Yusef. 14 for Itzel. Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Take 14 necrotic damage as he starts using some of his legendary actions for funsies, and then Corey just dive bombs in. And he's like, what the? Blowing holes in the ceiling, just trying to kill this stupid bird. All right. What else on Bella's turn?
I mean, that's it. I have lethargy, so I can't actually do anything myself. So now I just, at the end of my turn, I can roll to see if I break confusion with another wisdom saving throw. Yeah. 14 plus 7. That should work, right? That's going to be a 21 to break it.
You break confusion. You have now clarity of thought.
Cool. So I'll get to do something in like 45 minutes when it's my turn again in initiative.
This is
so
neat.
far. You will get to do something next turn.
This is neat. I'm gonna do a thing because I'm feeling a little spicy.
Oh no! I don't like spicy Andy.
I just want to make it interesting. As like, you kept saying Dark Bella is a pretty.
How many goddamn lair and legendary actions have we already done?
Oh, it's only one lair action, technically one legendary action. It's just Bella taking a turn.
Did Gray take his bonus action?
He did not.
Shouldn't he have run back in and tried to get a hit on the machine with bonus action?
He could have, yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy to do that. Bonus action 25. He's got an Arcana of 6, 12. Yeah, he passes. Okay, so that's 5.
Yay!
Nope, thank you. There's a lot of moving pieces here, so I don't mind the additional.
100%.
Yeah. Dark Bella is going to cast Eldritch Blast on General Kozan.
Of course she is.
We'll start there. That's the action.
General Azulana? Oh, Kozan Azulana. Okay.
Kozan
yes.
Azulana. Yep.
She's gonna try. He's got what, mirror image up? Is that what's going on?
General Kozan Azulana is an Echo Knight.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, they're a cool fighter that can project multiple images of themselves and then be in any one of the images at a time. It's actually really cool.
What does that mean for getting attacked?
They're basically two of those are mirror images, which is cool. But they can only.
That's what I said.
Well, it's technically different, but yes. Yes. Did we lose Joe?
There's been some.
Connections?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe crashed earlier.
Fair enough. Let's see.
Oh, there's a
Zach.
Joe.
Sorry.
Why are you rolling 4d20?
Just rolling the beams real quick.
Oh, for the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
It looked
Okay.
like one of those hit.
I can't tell if that's a 5 or 18 for this one. Oh, well, that'll do it.
Who are you trying to hit?
So there's a blast
lost
of... Yeah.
4
Hey,
Eldritch Blasts, and 3 of them are garbage.
Yeah, but remember, it's disadvantage this entire turn.
This is true. Let me throw that
This
out
is
there
Dark
as well.
Bella.
So just throw that. Just the 18.
I don't think Dark Bella
needs
has disadvantage for anything.
No,
to-
all
She's
of us
attacking-
for one turn have the.
Dark Bella is attacking the general.
Yes.
Yeah,
all of us
I think
remember
that's where the
the
disadvantage
Raven
comes from, right?
Queen's the Raven Queen's defensive buff for one
Yes.
round is we all have shadows.
Correct. So none of those
nothing
Eldritch
hits.
Blast hits as they all blow past General Azulana, who sees them and is still like yelling at this Dread Wraith, like, get up and fight or die on the ground. It's your choice. And then like just proceeds to just that, that sideways cartwheel that people kind of pull, like just sees the Eldritch Blast coming in, just like and just like jumps over them and through them. And like the last one actually I think like leaves a bit of a hole in like his cloak, but ultimately misses him. And so he turns his attention to Dark Bella and is like, on guard. And Dark Bella just smiles and goes, let's do this. And then pulls from nowhere as a bonus. This is a bonus action spell, by the way. It's fucking great. Reaches up and just pulls concentrated darkness out of the air, and it becomes a massive, almost shard blade looking sword.
He's packed to the blade.
No, this is a spell.
Shadow
Oh,
Blade.
okay.
Like literally Shadow Blade.
That warlocks get. And she gets to make 2 melee attacks with this spell as she rushes him.
What spell is this?
This is called Blade of Disaster.
Oh, never mind. Well,
Love
she
the
has
name.
disadvantage, so
Yeah.
I was gonna say that'd be a great
First-
nickname.
First attack misses, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Second attack, was that a 6? Whew, also misses. My God.
Uh-oh.
It is called disaster.
Man. That's actually really upsetting to me. But yeah, she comes in and like
Mom.
they ended up crossing swords, and you can tell like Azulana kind of ends up on a back foot for a second, and when she connects, like there's just a lot of force and fury that comes from this spell as he manages to like barely just parry some of these insane blows, but is like holding his own for now. Partially because I think like at one point she manages to like break through his defense and like cuts through one of the apparitions basically, and he like appears elsewhere in another one as he's doing some Ecronite movements. But can I get a hit in on him? Hell yeah. Okay. Fucking hell. The disadvantage is a good call.
Apparently, I'm happy with these choices.
That was a very, very, very good call.
Does the general have the move, the ground jet Azulana?
He does, but this is not the time to pull that
Oh,
off.
okay.
So it's too
is
early
that
to
what we
fight.
saw earlier? That's crazy.
That
Also, when do I get that? Oh no.
So level 20.
Can he? Oh, okay, sure.
So
Can maybe all of us learn it? I don't know. Maybe.
um, the Dread Wraith is gonna stand up. No longer
How
prone.
dare he?
And it's just going to do the same thing. It's going to try to attack General Azalana with its giant sword. Let's see. 2 won't do it. Hold on. It's got 5 attacks. That'll hit. There's 1. Okay. 8 plus 22. I'll miss. Whew.
Oh.
Negated in at 20. Man,
Oh,
one
nice.
one of those hits. Okay, cool. So the damage as this wraith just goes after General Azalana would take 20 points of damage. Instead, one of the echoes disappears as Azalana chooses to no longer be there. And he does not have to make the saving throw, which is great. All right. I think Cole's going to join the fight down here. Nope, not close enough. Okay, Cole's going to go after fucking Zangi. He's going to flurry.
Oh no.
Get him!
Get him.
2, and it'll hit 3 times. Just turns, like, sees what's happening down there, sees you guys being hammered by magic, just kind of rolls up a sleeve and just takes advantage of Corey kind of like pecking at Zangi, and Zangi's like, "What the stupid bird." Bam! Just gets fucking decked across the face. As Cole comes in, hot, and
You get what you deserve.
17 plus an additional 12, so that's what, 29? And I'm going to have him make stunning strike saves. I think he's going to choose to pass. I think he's going to choose to pass.
He's already used up one of his little gems. So.
Okay.
Oh, that's cocked though.
As an 18,
Oh,
according to the according to Albert, it's an 18. So Zangi blows apart 2 more of his gems, not being stunned. And the third one
more
saves.
Of his gems. How many of those does he have?
He had 3. He got rid of 1.
He's now blown through all 3.
Oh, okay, cool.
As he decided he did not want to be stunned. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Good stuff. I'm trying to redeem good stuff, I guess.
Good work, Cole.
X redeemed it twice. 2 good stuffs.
Dark Hole is going to
2 good stuffs.
Double stuff.
Double stuffed.
Oh.
double stuffed. Hell yeah.
Oh no.
Dark Hole swinging at Valen. That's a miss for disadvantage. That's a miss for disadvantage.
Ha 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 ha.
What's your AC, Valen? 22.
Yep.
That one will hit you. Heather, grip and rip it. Another nat 20 negated. And
It's a 10. What's his
that
attack?
won't do it either. Okay. So one of those hits you. Not a ton of damage. He takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
8? Okay.
Yep.
I was going to do something, but I think I could live with 8.
But I do need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Hold on. Should be wisdom. That might be Constitution, actually. Sure, I'm doing this right.
These are the questions of our
It's
times.
Constitution saving throw. DC
Okay.
18.
DC 18.
Yep.
That is 16 plus 7 is 23.
Okay. He hits you, tries to stun you, is unsuccessful. Dark Valen is still in.
Hold on. Don't I have something?
Two-
Glorious defense. As a reaction. You know what? I was holding my reaction to protect Odette, but Dark Coal was at the bottom of the order. And Odette on her turn is probably going to move, so she's not standing next to me. I'm going to go ahead and use my reaction for Glorious Defense. Anytime I am hit, I may add my Charisma mod to my AC, which is 4. Would that make his attack miss?
Yes.
Okay. So he does not hit me, and if he misses, I then get a free swing.
Swing away.
Glorious Defense.
Fucking baller move,
That's
dude.
nice.
That's a 19 again, so that's, what did I say, 35?
19 on the die? Oh, fuck yeah, you hit. Are you, well, yeah. How much damage do you do?
That is 31.
What's the damage?
31 damage.
Okay.
Is he alive?
He is not. He had 28 hit points.
Woo, yeah!
Boy.
Werewolf runs at me, takes a swipe. I bat him aside and slice off his head.
Head falls, both the body and just turn to ash and disappear. Well done.
Glorious.
Well done. Dark Valen, are you still incapacitated? That is a 17.
He doesn't roll. He doesn't roll, man.
Oh, there's no roll for
I
hypnotic
think he has-
kindness,
he
right?
has, four more rounds on him.
Holy shit, I forgot there's no saving throw for him.
Yeah, that's the great part about this. That's why I want to protect Odette so bad.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Actually, that's a really good. I just throw myself into danger. Sorry.
Yeah, wow.
5 more roll. How many rounds have we done?
Wow, that's good.
How many rounds are we in?
This is round 4, I believe.
So he has 6 more.
Fucking hell. All right, cool. Odette,
Well,
it is
at
your
the end
move.
of this, he has 5 more. So I guess.
Top of the order.
Top of the order. Oh.
I think Dark Bella.
The disadvantage cloaks are gone.
Okay. Yeah. How bad does the Dark Wraith or Dark Bella look?
Dark Wraith is pretty fucked up.
Dark Bella, I don't think has really been touched much at all yet.
No, Dark Bella's pretty okay.
But if we finish off Dread Wraith, then General Ozolana can move on to Dark Bella.
Also, what's Dark Yusef doing over there?
Or shadow hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Not much is the answer. Like, he took a shot and missed.
Yeah.
Of course, there was a lot of things he could have done if he'd hit, but...
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
what did we get for the 2 good stuffs? Are you
Nothing
still thinking?
yet. Yeah. I mean, do you want good stuff now? I mean, you guys seem like you're doing all right. There's a whole lot of attacks that just straight up missed.
I was gonna say we could hold that on deck. I think Odette is also owed a favor.
Oh, yeah, because like Dark Bella and Dread Wraith both missed like almost every attack they had. Cole missed every attack. Yeah.
I mean, Raven Queen earning the price of admission there. Yeah.
That was worth it. That was a very, very good move.
Is that every round we can ask for a thing? Or
oh hell no! Absolutely hell no. That was it.
Oh okay. Then what are the 2 good things? I'm sorry.
Hex dropped a bunch of points in the channel for good stuff.
Oh okay. Oh
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Hex. Okay, I missed
but
that.
I figured you might want to hold on to those for when you need them versus now when things seem to be going well for you.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so that is no issue for me. Odette just says catch up, and then she just kind of like does a little jet
And remember, because you started next to me, you get 10 bonus feet of movement this round.
I don't think I need it, but
It's unnecessary at
that
this point.
I mean, I could run interference up with it's really tough seeing Cole up there with Zangi, but I'm just gonna
Drop the
do-
Dead Wraith, then you drop Bella, then you get up and you dark use of space.
Don't want to do all that work. All right, so okay,
She's supposed to be on her honeymoon.
I know. I just so she goes up to the Dread Wraith and she kind of like nods to Azulana and she says,
Oh, salute.
"May I have this pod de deux?" This dance of two.
Of course.
So she curtsies into like a crescent arc upward at the Dread Wraith, and I think that's gonna hit. 22.
22 will hit the Dread Wraith.
Great.
Yes.
Do you want me just to plow through all these just to see if they hit?
It's almost dead.
It's almost it.
It took a lot of damage.
Okay, 20. I'm sorry. Yeah, 25 to hit. I'm just gonna
25.
do these two, and then we'll all right.
Go ahead and start rolling damage.
I'm gonna start rolling. One dice. Uh, 20. Wait, yes, 26. Damage.
Okay. Still up. Can roll the next attack.
Okay, 25 to hit.
Yep, 25 hits. As Lana's just kind of like moving between basically you and Dark Bella, and like because he kind of spins away from the Dread Wraith and just crosses blades with Dark Bella's like giant sort of disaster, and kind of pushes her back to give you room to work.
Got it. 22 damage total.
Okay. As you are trying to fight this Dread Wraith, it is just not prepared for the onslaught that it's been hit with. You come in, you hit these two swift attacks. I need you to, as this thing is dying, please make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no.
As its eyes light up with just
Malice.
dark fire to try to take one less swing at you.
Oh, that is 16 plus 12, so 28.
28?
Yes.
All right, you only take
I
half.
have uncanny dodge.
Okay, you only take half damage. As it
I
casts,
take no damage.
oh,
Uncanny dodge.
could you pass you? Yep, you're right.
Okay.
So it basically uses a modified version of Hellish Rebuke as you like run your sword through it one final time. Its eyes light up, and it tries to just incinerate you. What happens?
She, I think she sees what it's doing, and she grabs its head and just like moves it to the side as if she's like going to like do like this dramatic kiss. It like just lets him fall, like in like catching your partner in a dance. Moves his head up so it just shoots at the ceiling, and then she just kind of knees him in the net and throws him to the. This is supposed to be my wedding. I just got married. How dare you? Just like crunches. I love it.
And to dust.
Okay. I'm not done. Okay.
So that was 2 attacks.
2 attacks. Unfortunately, I don't think I have much else. So I'm gonna join up here, and this is not going to be as dramatic because it's a regular unarmed attack. 17 to hit. Bella? Dark.
No bueno.
She just does kind of like a little like flying kick and just gets her her leg knocked out of the air.
This is important. So you do that flying kick, right? And she has that massive summoned sword.
Mhm.
She kind of uses that sword to swing towards you to like force you to kind of divert. Like you're basically going in for that attack, and you have to like kind of change trajectory
Mhm.
as you see this thing coming in. You feel within this thing getting like within inches of you, like this thing is just going to ruin like life. This is not a normal sword.
Good to know. Well, let me see. I just need to double check. Shadow Ballad. Da-da-da-da. I did hit, so I'm gonna roll for Shadow Ballad to see if anything cool happens.
Okay, go for it.
That's 19. 19 plus. I'm sorry.
19 on the die.
19
Where
plus
was you?
19, so
38.
38.
Tie.
Let's just say,
Now,
yeah. Let's go for something fun, some kind of treat.
Got a treat.
I was going to say you could use your no attack of opportunity thing this time and get away from her since she has a big ass sword.
This is
That's
true.
a really good. That's a good point.
I was going to say run back to Val and he'll protect you, but I used my reaction. So
It's not a bad move though, so you don't get.
Well, no, you
schwacked.
used it last round, top of the round. I started, so you have it again.
He gets it on his turn.
I was going to say I thought it was my turn to refresh reaction.
Mm-hmm. Reactions reset at the top of your turn.
On the top of your turn, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. She dances back. Well, then I choose like no opportunity attack in 30-foot radius. So that might include you, Valen. Just 1 second. Easily, okay. So that's you and Azulana. Nobody can get attacks of opportunity on you, and I'm going to move. Let's move back here because that'll be it. Ah, crap. She just dances back and she's like, she just says like in Elven to Azulana, she's like the dance isn't over yet. Be careful.
He nods.
I'm
Cool.
done.
I need both Valen. The primary target of this. Yeah, I need Valen to make a perception check. The DC is 30.
Oh yeah, and bonus action, inspiration to Valen.
Okay.
So 1d6.
So add a d6.
Yep.
All right, so that gives me advantage, and I only have 6 to perception, but now I have plus d6. This is possible. My sentinel shield gives me advantage on perception.
Okay.
16 plus 6 is 22. I don't think a d6 is going to do it.
You can hold the inspiration. You don't have to burn it on this if you know you can't make it.
And
Oh,
you
okay.
can
Good. I will hold it.
if you do any magical healing, I think, or damage, yeah, magical healing, I think you can add the d6 to that as per Tasha's.
Oh, okay.
So if you wanted to.
Man. Hey, you can't get crit, can you?
I cannot.
Damn it.
All of my magic items at the beginning of this game was just this armor that I'm immune to crits. Yeah.
Dog, I just rolled 2 nat 20s. Well, I mean, fuck. That is a great item because
Adamantine armor has saved me repeatedly.
yeah, that'll do it. Okay, here we go. Mixed up by 2 nat 1s I rolled earlier. Jesus. Okay, cool. You still get hit though as you hear just a and then you are immediately shot in the side for 43 points of damage as that sneak attack does connect from Dark Yusuf, who managed to hide off to the side.
43, huh?
Yep.
I'm down to 11d1 hit points.
A precise shot, and as you are hit, there's a like weird echo that comes off that attack, and Odette, you actually get hit as well.
All right, I'm ready.
For 24 points of
Okay, wait a
psychic
second.
damage.
Deflect missile.
So this is not a missile attack. This is a
This
secondary.
is the reverberation.
Oh.
Mhm.
What kind of damage is this?
It is psychic.
It is psychic. Ah, okay.
Okay.
No, I mean the attack that hit me.
The initial attack that hit you is normal piercing.
It's piercing. Okay.
Yeah, magical piercing. But
Magical piercing. Gotcha.
Okay.
the
psychic
24.
24. No save, right?
Correct.
You just get hit.
The secondary for the whales from the grave is that people within 30 feet of the first hit, they can designate to take half the sneak attack damage again as psychic damage.
You just get punished for standing near me.
Mm.
How dare you? I'm
It's
sorry.
bonkers.
Confirm 2 and 4, 24?
24.
24. Got it. Thank you.
Which is why, like, these rogues, if they miss, it kind of sucks. But if they hit, they can do a lot of spooky ass shit. And then the Dark Yusuf is going to move this way and kind of ghost around again.
Need to get rid of him.
He is next in line after Dark Bella.
Itzel.
This fight is going much better than I was afraid of.
Yes, actually it is.
Everything's going so well right now.
It's not the
What's the worst that can happen?
ballroom. It's
To
not
be
the
fair-
poison ballroom, so
I mean, getting Azalana in, calling in the Raven Queen's boons. Yeah, there've been a couple like pretty expensive payouts, but they're working out for you.
The cloud that he hit us with earlier, is that like a lingering AoE effect or no?
It's
It
been
was
dispelled.
by Greg.
Okay. Right. Okay, good.
It
Good.
would have been.
Okay.
It would have
Yes.
been lingering.
and just for clarity's sake, I did give everybody I think two rounds ago, whoever got moved around on the battlefield, and that was Yosef, got 14 temp HP.
Oh.
So I don't
Oh,
know if
okay.
that helps.
Yes, especially because
But
I've been hit
I
in the
just found
meantime.
my notes. Sorry about that.
Okay, hold on.
Excuse me.
Yes, that actually would have helped quite a bit. Okay. But that's fine. I'm still gonna do some healing stuff because I am low.
I was going to say if you want to
Because I was down, and then we got it. Yeah, like this is we're not we're doing stuff. It's fine. Okay. I am going to cure some wounds.
You sure you're not going to just go after the machine? We only need 5 more successes.
Yes, we only need 5 more successes, but I can at least like bonus action wise, I can't do. Yeah, I would like to not die, because then y'all
You
have
do
to
have a
waste time
healing
on
beer.
this.
Then you could use with a bonus action, but it's only 2d4 plus 4.
Healing beer. Yum.
I forgot about the healing beer.
It's
That's
a magic Tecate.
I'm sorry. How much was the healing beer again?
2d4 plus 4.
Okay.
So not a ton, but you do have to roll it out if you use a bonus action, or you just take 12 if you use an action.
Okay. 2d4 plus 4. All right. Hold on one second, because I have to check something with that. I don't think I get my chalice form if it's beer, but I might be wrong.
I mean,
No,
that'd be awesome.
I don't. That would be awesome. That would be great.
It's holy beer.
Unfortunately, the problem being is that the beer is not me casting a spell, so.
You just like pretended like you were.
Yeah, right. Like, we say some words over it. We like, there's foam that happens. That's a.
There's a lot of gurgling, but
No, I think I'm still gonna do this. Okay, at least for now. But yes, thank you for reminding me about the beer.
Sure.
All right, we're gonna cure some wounds, so I can use my chalice form. Okay. Because my spell slots are all over the place. What are we gonna do with this? Okay. All right, that wasn't fantastic, but that's fine. Okay. Because then once we do chalice stuff, let's do okay. Also not great, but fine, because that's bonus. Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna cure some of my own wounds. And the chalice form means that like the mending like gets a little bit extra glittery and does its thing, because of my like incorporeal loveliness right now. And I'm gonna bonus action that machine,
Okay. 15
which may actually do it.
should get you to a.
Yeah, no, that does.
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay. That is
6 successes.
6 out of 10. You're in a pretty
Ding,
good spot.
ding. Yay. All right, we're marking that on the thing. All right. And I'm going to move over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get clear. No more huge AoEs fucking everybody up.
Well, I mean, that's still pretty close.
You know what? Just you shush. Okay. All right. I'm good. I'm done.
Okay. Zangi's turn. We'll make a roll. It was a nat 20. Okay.
I want your ones back.
Zangi is making an intelligence check, and he's like assessing the situation. He's got necrocore.
I mean, I was gonna say I can mess with that if I have to. He
This
he
isn't a
made
spell. This isn't
okay.
a
Yeah, I
spell
know,
or
but
ability,
does
really.
it count as an ability check? Because I can still mess with it.
You can if you like. It's more of a reference point for me for how ridiculously I know things that Zangi doesn't know. How meta do I want to get in terms of how smart he is? All right.
Unfortunately, sounds pretty smart.
Mm,
How big is that thing? Oh, that's huge. That can't be right.
don't damage the machine.
Alrighty.
I mean, he stole some incarnum from the machine earlier, so maybe he did.
Jesus. What is this?
I think he can get almost all of you. I think he can get all of you. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. 60 feet, 60-foot sphere. Yeah.
Okay. It's a sphere?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we're like exactly on the equator of this sphere at the
Yeah.
like because I can math this to make it not get us all of it if we really want to get there.
You can. I could.
I mean, we're not all on the same horizontal plane, right?
One,
Like the
two.
people who are, what's it called? With the machine, we're up higher than the people on the ground, right?
You're gonna use a lot of words, and I'm just gonna say a 60-foot sphere.
Yeah. So, like, if the equator of the sphere is like the whole circle, right? Like the widest point of the sphere, yeah, you can get all of us, but we're not all on the same like level. The sphere gets narrower as it gets like down to either pole, right?
I understand your logic entirely. However, given that I've never used that argument against you guys the entirety of this campaign, I'm not gonna let it fly.
As far as I know, none of my things are spheres except for the flaming sphere, but it's fine. Okay.
Um, I see your argument's valid, but I'm gonna move.
From my cousin Vinny, that argument is well thought out and very well reasoned and overruled.
Mm-hmm. It's exactly that.
No. Okay. I'm.
I think he's gonna move, and he's gonna take an attack of opportunity from Cole.
Okay. Can I?
Cole will miss.
Did he already take his disadvantage from the bird?
This is Naomi.
Did
But
he
he-
take the disadvantage on that intelligence check you gave him?
no.
I'm going to use mental.
I was gonna say, it was like I can do
a.
a cosmic omen of woe also for his ability check for intelligence if we really want to get him there. But
No,
If you can get him there, great. If not, I'm sorry to use your ruin your fun. I think I might use mental inspiration move everybody, but I can't move
Oh.
everybody. I'm sorry.
Yeah, move who you can. He's gonna cast a spell.
Yeah.
He kind of just like looks at Cole, and then moves very quickly. He doesn't quite teleport, but he just looks like moves very quickly over to the other side of this area and just draws out this large, kind of the along the edges of the sphere. There's like it is lined with what looks like skeletal runes all throughout the area. Like laughing skulls and like just crushed bones and all these things that like start to fill in and kind of pile down on you. If you have a reaction, you're more than welcome to take it.
Sorry. So 1 second. I'm just gonna.
Now, did Cole get his attack of opportunity?
He did. He rolled a 9.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So
So
I'm
he
gonna
took a valiant swing, but it wasn't.
What
high
did I
enough.
say about letting you roll for our NPC?
Damn it.
I was rolling nat 20s a second ago.
not for
That is true.
Dice be all over the place.
Mantle. 60 feet. The only issue is it has to be line of sight on both. Well, they have to be able to hear me, and they have to see me. I have to see them. So
so
I can't get Yusuf. I can't get
Everybody but Bella.
Bella.
Bella and
So
Yusuf.
You can get Yusuf. Yeah.
I cannot get myself. But Valen, Itzel, Gray, Cole, Necrocore, fine. And wait a second. Azulana.
Aslano's fine.
Yeah,
You just want him to move?
he gets it. He doesn't have to move.
It's free.
That's
It's
fair.
free.
Okay.
I was gonna say also, like, do
I
we
need to
know
pick
what the
which
area of this
person,
is
and I
going to
can't
go?
pick
Yeah.
myself.
That's fair.
So 14 temp HP. That gets
Okay.
bounced back to 14. And then you can move your full movement as a reaction.
Okay. Go ahead and
Like,
move.
I guess I give it to yeah. So okay, that's all
Go
I
ahead
got.
and move. Yusef's going to run up here. Gray's going to run.
No, get away from me. No. God damn it.
But no, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I could see Yusuf, and I don't think I can see Bella.
You could.
Actually,
Yeah, Yusef was right along the edge.
You were right. I saw you.
If we're going to
For-
argue that
yeah.
the sphere doesn't have like differing thickness, then you could see
I mean-
Yusef.
Yusuf leans his head around. What are you doing?
I'm like, you
Wait.
get out of here.
An easy one is just to roll for it, and on a 12, 10 plus, you can, so he'll move. He'll get out of the way.
And Cole.
Cole will also, he doesn't want to run to Zangi, but he gets 40 feet actually. Can't get out
Wow,
that way.
so just me, the person who didn't get to take a turn last round. I see
Nope.
how it is.
And Odette, the one concentrating on target battling.
Jumps
I get
out
kicked
here.
out of the room. I lose my turn. I'm starting to feel this is a little targeted.
Where would you like to put Necrocore?
Well, the thing is, you weren't targeted because I don't have line of sight. So, sorry, bad joke.
Oh, would you like to cash in your DM owes me something to say that because Necrocore can see you, that means that Bella can see you.
Oh.
Sure. She should only be able to. Yeah, if you can see or hear me, it should be fine. According to the blade that I have now.
That is fair. I'll give it to you.
Fair? I don't want to.
Bella, get out of there.
Wait, if hearing is an option, yeah, I can hear Odette.
Then okay, so you get
It's
14,
hear and see normally, but
okay,
I'll
so
give you
get
this
14
one.
temp HP.
But it is like I can see through Corey's eyes. That is a legit thing since he is my familiar.
It's up to the DM.
You can move. It's wibbly wobbly as hell. You can move.
All right.
It's
so
because Odette's burning her good thing.
okay, so it's just me then.
Mhm.
All right.
Or would you like to cash in one of our double stuffs?
I do need you to make a
Or
DC 23 Constitution saving throw, please.
Sheesh.
Now, you do get to add my 4 to that because you're within 30 feet of me.
That is true. So 4, 4. Goddamn. Okay.
Bunch of cowards.
Okay. So I
wanting to live.
have a
I
plus.
guess.
Run away!
I have a +6 to this. I'm going to use different die.
I have accepted failure for a bunch of the things that you've cast, and they've been real suck. So
This is true.
I'm allowed to dodge for once, you know.
Yeah, that is fair.
12.
You said 12.
12.
Dang that.
What was the target number?
23.
Not 12.
You take 43 points of necrotic damage.
Sheesh.
Uh,
It was a con save. Okay. 43. All right. So what does that mean for me rolling concentration?
so I need you to take what was it, half? So 21. DC 21 concentration check. Half damage or 10, whichever's higher.
Okay. All right. So that's still a +6. Should I roll an owlbear?
Now, is this that counts as a save, right? Concentration save, so you still get my +4.
Yes, it is a saving throw.
Do you want me to roll an owlbear?
Sure.
Up to you.
I mean, I kind of hate it, but sure. Let's do it. +6. So
With my +4?
yes, that is including. I have a
So that's
+2.
only at 18.
Yep. So
I would use one of our points of advantage on that.
let's do it.
You're welcome to. 6. Oh, not 67.
Good fucking lord.
That one.
Once I heard the clunk, I'm like, oh, that didn't roll at all.
That ain't it.
Can we use the good stuff for this?
I'll just use a good stuff for another reroll.
I only have a +6, so what do I need? For
You
21?
need a 16. Target number is 22.
21.
All right.
21. So you need a 15. So that is a 25% success rate, which is not nothing.
Yeah.
Not nothing. Let's do it.
Take it.
Nat 20! That's how you do it.
Yes! Thank you, Hex!
I will leave this incapacitated on this bastard. Man, talk about trying to break a concentration. All right, well done. Well done. As Zengi just crushes this black pearl, and the whole area just becomes just wrecked with necrotic energy. And he sees everyone kind of scatter as that quick reaction and movement right before the spell goes off. And he turns. How far did he move? He raises a hand and just calmly says to all of you, you know, my original plan was freedom from the gods. And you seem to think that stopping what I'm going to do is going to actually, well, change my plan. There's more than one way to be free. We just simply don't have to be here anymore. And raises his hand and fires off a volley of magic towards the infernal machine. As it starts to...
I can't have the world. No one can.
As it starts to spark and parts of it kind of combust and bits of arcane energy fluctuate off of it. It doesn't destroy it, but it certainly is now damaged as strange things start happening with it.
Does anybody have the mend spell?
So we need 6
Okay.
more successes fast.
Cool beans.
4 more successes.
Now, I'm sorry, 4 more successes. That's what I meant. I believe Gray had said at the beginning, we need 10 successes for best case scenario. We save the world, stop the machine, and help everybody.
10 successes lets you reprogram it with the schematics that he had.
But what was the we all die, but we save the world anyway? Was just destroying the machine?
You could destroy the machine, and if you can contain, effectively, if you can destroy it under your terms, you can kind of stop this thing from blowing up everyone. I.e., if you say like, "Hey, I'm doing this," and like Gray and Bella and Itzel are all like ready to kind of catch the explosion, if you will, like you can, it'll kill you. You'll all die, like for sure, but you can stop the thing from.
We save the world at least. Okay.
Correct.
Question: what if it's in a force cage?
Force case will not stop it.
Not something this big.
Yeah, it's too powerful.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do have mending, but I don't think that's gonna do anything with this.
It might also take a minute to cast. I forget.
I can look that part up. But
Can you roll Odette? Can you roll a Constitution saving throw for Cole, please?
Cole, oh,
Yeah, it's
but
DC 18. He's got a +4.
but he ran out of it before.
He did.
Okay.
Just doing a lair action.
Still gets my +4. So
That's a
he's
19.
Okay.
19 base.
19 base. Okay, he succeeds. Zengi tries to tether himself to Cole's life force and is unable to do so.
Not a fan.
Unfair.
Okay. Gray's going to run up and try to continue to mess with the machine.
No.
It's like, fuck.
this is plugged in, right? Like it's the like cable stuff that we've got going around. Like it's connected to other things by like the cables that are running along. No.
Correct, yes.
Okay. Would we say that it's electric in part?
I'd be willing to say that. Why do you ask?
Thank you.
No reason.
You know, I've got a feeling it's electric. It's a boogie woogie kind of feeling.
Boogie. Sorry. Making some other rolls off to the side real quick. So Gray rushes in and starts trying to mess with the machine. Gets one more success on the board. Doing a lot of turns and menaces down Dark Bella and just starts slashing at her as quickly as possible for like another 32 points of both radiant and necrotic damage with these two long swords as he's just going after her to try and put down that threat, mainly so he can stop what's happening up with Zengi. Valen, you're up.
All right. Valen is also going to take a swipe at Dark Bella. That is a 34.
That will hit.
My glass D20 is doing work for me right now. So that is 25 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to throw in a level 1 smite just for the hell of it. That's another 2d8. 7 more radiant.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How was she looking at this point?
Pretty fucked up.
Pretty fucked up? All right, I'm gonna hit her again. Not quite as heavy, but that's still a 28.
28 will hit.
Okay. And that is another 33 damage. Did that get her?
Checking one ability she has real quick. There it
Actually,
is.
before you tell me if it kills her,
Yeah.
unless what you're doing is going to prevent me from hitting her, I'm going to use this as a maneuvering strike.
Okay.
So I'm going to add a D8 to the damage, and a friendly I can see gets to use half their movement with no attack of opportunity.
Half, you say?
Yes.
Is there a saving throw for this?
No, not
No.
for my attack of opportunity.
No, you're
Or
good.
not for my maneuvering strike.
This attack kills her.
Oh, the attack kills her. Oh, okay.
Here's the thing I was trying to look up though, because she has a on death condition.
Die alone.
It reduces 0 hit points. You can cause your 30 feet. Okay, so it's going to get Cole, it's going to get Val, it's going to get Azalana. Okay. There's no saving throw to this. This is wild.
That's fine. I did say, before you tell me if it kills her or not, I'm using a maneuvering strike to give a friendly half their movement.
Okay, who would you like to move and where?
I want Odette to fall back because she's holding that concentration still.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, Odette can fall back.
All right. Well, my movement is 55, so
This is the ability as Odette's kind of figuring out where she's going to go. Your connection to death and necrotic energy now saturates your body. Resistance to necrotic damage, blah, blah, blah. In addition, when you're reduced to 0 hit points, you can cause your body to explode. Each creature within 30 feet of you takes necrotic damage equal to 2d10 plus your warlock level. Right? So there's no saving throw for this, which is wild. So everyone, Azalana and Cole and Valen take 29 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. I am resistant to necrotic damage.
Okay.
So is that 15 or 14?
It'd be 14.
All right. I have 14 temporary HP.
Okay. Then you revive with 1 hit point in your previous space along with the gear and 1 level exhaustion. Okay. So Dark Bella explodes and then rematerializes.
With 1 hit point.
With 1 HP.
he's like, "Hey, you want to see a magic trick?"
It's such a cool ability. It's never used.
Oh my god, that was terrible. Are you okay?
Yeah.
No.
Mind freak. Thank you.
I just got it. I'm like, okay, mind freak is Chris Angel. I get it.
Mm-hmm. So Valen, you can please continue your turn, but that was fun. Cole looks a little rough from that hit.
I am going to then leave Dark Bella's side. If she's welcome to do an attack of opportunity if she wants.
Let's see.
She doesn't get it because of my earlier ability. Sorry.
Because of the.
Oh,
yes. You're right. Yes.
The Shadow Dance or whatever.
Oh, well, that's
Shadow
fine.
Ballad.
Yeah. You going looking for Dark Yusuf?
I am going up in Dark Yusef's grill.
All right. He is currently
because
hidden.
that was my second attack, right?
Yeah. He's
I
currently
don't have anything that I can use a bonus action to take out her last hit point. Sadly,
he is currently hidden. Please roll me a perception check. Is DC 27 for this one.
Okay, hold on a second. When down a creature, you may cast Heroism at level 9, but that's not really necessary. None of the rest of this is bonus action. All right, so I need a what?
27 perception.
A 27 perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Well, considering that I'm rolling at +6, no.
Okay. Yeah, you go back there. You're looking, but like you can sense that he is nearby, but you don't know where the hell he is. He's
Okay.
very
Well,
well hidden.
if I can't actually see him, I'm going to go. Actually, no. I'm going to stick with what I've been doing. I'm just going to run over to Odette.
Well, I'll say you're stuck there because the action is like you were searching for him to like go after him. So that, you know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
know I couldn't see him, but
you have a light on the end of your sword.
True. He's doing the traditional rogue thing of attack, hide, attack, hide.
Okay. Well, I mean, if I knew I couldn't see him, I wouldn't have run over there. But
Fair. But on the bright side, he can't. Yep. It's all good.
all right. But my celestial spirit does get a turn,
Yes.
and so it's going to go after Dark Bella. That's an 18 to hit.
Hold on. That will hit.
Oh, good. Well, it does at least 1 damage, so I
Okay.
think that'll finish her.
Yep. Dark Bella, after reconstituting, is like, haha, and it takes that arrow and
You can't kill me!
explodes into ash as well.
All right, and for its second attack, I mean, it's never going to be able to make a perception roll that high. Immunity to Charmed and Frightened, resistant to Radiant, has passive perception of 12. All right. For its second attack, it's going to take a pot shot at Zengi.
Hell yeah.
Hi. 25?
25 will hit.
Oh, hey, cool. Hey, cool. I'm busy. Go away. What did I say? 2d6 plus 7. 14 radiant damage.
Okay. He doesn't like that.
And the Celestial
Nathan's
Spirit,
sad.
who's, what's your movement? 40 plus my 10, so 50. He's going to get the hell out of there.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a legendary action with Zengi. As he takes that hit, he kind of just swats away the radiant damage, and says, "All right, you could have had so many wonderful things, but it shows this arrogance instead. Well, fair enough." And fires another
That does sound like us.
spell into the infernal machine.
Yeah.
So he's just using legendary actions to just start blasting it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a little bit. There we go.
And
Cool.
this doesn't take an attack roll. It's just rolling damage.
I can have him make an attack roll on the infernal machine, but it is basically an AC 5. So I guess he could miss, right?
I mean, I don't know what he's rolling to attack.
Wouldn't that be embarrassing?
Yeah.
How dare you?
No, it's a massive machine. I'm just gonna let it slide.
Sounds to
It
me
is
like you're
starting
afraid
to-
of some nat ones, but okay.
If I roll nat 20, I'm doubling it.
Nah, fine.
All right, that's a 2.
It was a 2?
Yeah, not a 1.
Yeah.
The machine is starting to go a little haywire, and you can actually see there are now cracks and splinters happening in the reality around you.
Oh,
Right?
good.
As
We didn't need that.
you can see there are rifts kind of opening up. They'll just crack up a pillar, and you'll just see this purple light come through it, and then it'll shut, and then the floor will just suddenly fall away, and you'll be seeing just purple starlight, and then it'll go back to normal. As that is starting to become a real problem real quick. Bella. Are you pondering? Oh, you're muted.
Yes, but it did look like I'm pondering.
I am pondering if she would just focus on the machine or if she would panic and attack Zangief.
We need to focus on the machine. No, don't get on the keyboard. The hell?
Hello, pretty. Um,
Ugh, fine, I'll do the boring thing.
Yeah.
There's no
Sorry.
right answer.
come here, Squeaks. No, come back.
Okay, well, Bella is gonna rush up and try to outpace whatever Zangi is doing to the machine. So she's going to use her action to interact with the machine.
You sound so enthusiastic about it.
I got all these cool spells, man! No,
Also, we've decided not to destroy the machine.
That was our hope.
Okay.
I mean, we do have that wish, but I know we were going to use that wish for something else.
okay. Well,
Hmm.
it's Arcana is what I'm using to interact with it, right? That's what I'm rolling against?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I rolled a 33, so...
That will do it. Those are 8 successes.
And then I am going to use my bonus action as well.
Okay.
Go for it.
Hell yeah.
And that is going to be a 31.
31 will also do it. That's 9 successes.
That's 9.
All right.
One more time.
All right, I'll see you guys in 45 minutes.
Man.
Hello again.
Oh, technically Necrocori gets his own turn. So he's just gonna hassle Zengi again.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
In this moment, I am proud of Necrocori. It won't happen again, but it's nice now.
It's only gonna be a 14 this time.
Okay.
Come here, Squeaks.
Cole's
Get in there.
gonna attack.
Get in there. Oh,
Man, those are some rough rolls. Cole does run up to Zangi and try to once again flurry.
Flurry should give him 4.
Should get before time. You're right. Okay. The last one, Zangi would have to burn it anyway. Zangi would burn shield, and Cole, unfortunately, as he's trying to hit, cannot connect. That last flurry. Dark Valen is still incapacitated.
3 more turns. 4 more turns.
No, 5. This will be the end of turn 5.
I'm
The
gonna
end
give
of turn 5. So start of turn 6.
So wait,
6, 7,
Yusuf
8, 9,
does
10,
isn't
yeah.
in the initiative.
Where are you guys seeing the initiative? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the very last. It's the cross swords
Oh.
in Owlbear at the top left.
I don't
Hot
think
damn.
Yusuf has gotten to take a turn all game
Yeah.
tonight.
That's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah. It would be nice if he had like.
Great. Just one of the people that was going to be rolling to fix the machine.
Give him a free roll to fix the machine now. See if
I
he
will
gets
give him a free roll to fix the machine. This
Just
actually,
one. Just want to make up for the fact that he should have already gotten a turn at least once.
this says good timing. So Yusef's gonna run up to the machine, seeing this as well. He was just trying to survive.
Do not chew that.
Let's see.
He's been bobbing and weaving.
Do not chew that.
And he will manage to do so.
That's number 10.
That's 10.
He
Which
saved the
actually-
world.
We can pretend that Yusuf went before me and Bella's the one that actually succeeded.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
100%.
sad that we didn't wait until my next, on the initiative order or anything. It's fine.
So here's the thing. Right?
Yusuf's like, oh, I actually fixed it 2 rounds ago. You guys just weren't
Yeah.
paying attention.
I mean, I didn't want to interrupt
Didn't
you
I
guys,
say?
but it's like you were having
Yeah,
some
the rest of you, you were doing stuff.
This is super important.
That's why
All
I was
right.
doing nothing.
I just put a little gum right there. It's fine now. Yeah.
This is very, very important. I need you all to remember this
Paperclip.
as this next scene happens. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh no.
You have successfully managed to reprogram this machine before any crazy other shit happened to it. Therefore, that programming is in there. Okay? And therefore, it can be activated to try to fix the world around you.
Okay.
As
Unless it's broken?
well, unless there's a cool cutscene that triggers something else, right?
No.
Because you guys are supposed to be 20th level to finish this game, right?
We are. We need one more.
Yeah. So the important part of this combat was whether or not you could repair the world after this final fight. And the answer is you can. You've succeeded.
We saved the world, Patrick. Roll credit.
Bella, as you kick that last piece into place on the infernal machine, it starts whirling and going crazy. But around the room, there's just glitches, right, of reality. And at this point, Zengi, I'm just calling cutscene on this, recognizes that he can't stop what you are doing. And if he gives you any more time, you're in fact going to succeed and beat him. So he plays the last card he has left, which is he looks at all of you and says, it chose time and time again to be selfish. And now, here we are.
I wish.
And he grabs one of the like glitches in reality and just tears it.
We're all level 1 back in Neverwinter.
I was
And we
thinking that.
begin again. Level 1.
Yeah.
Valid on the monkey bars and an obstacle
Yes!
course, being like, man, I can't wait to work for this guy Yusef. He seems really cool. No, here's what happens. Everything turns purple. As reality is ripped apart. As Zengi takes a shitload of magic that he's been absorbing from this machine and just pours it into these broken rifts around you all. And this all fades out. All this kind of disappears, right?
Huh.
And that kind of just strange purple light kind of takes over everything else as you're all kind of just drifting. And time passes. It's kind of hard to tell how much. It's kind of hard to look around you. There's no reference points aside from this just endless purple light. But eventually you see like these small little twinkles, like maybe gemstones of some type. And you're not sure if it's a couple minutes or a couple weeks. But eventually, one of those voices or one of those gemstones kind of talks to you.
This is what my going mad feels like. Yeah. Okay.
And you hear a familiar voice that says, "Hey, you all are you all still out there? Odette, Itzel, Valen, Bella, hello."
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, good, you're still alive. I mean, I guess you had to be, right? This thing can't really end in a stalemate. Either you guys go or Zangi does, and so far, I think you're all still alive.
Damn.
We are.
Is this sunny?
Well,
Yeah, sunshine or dusty.
no, it's Dusty.
Dusty.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, good to hear from you guys. Hey, we gotta.
Did we win?
No, you didn't lose either. though.
Lose.
Didn't lose. Didn't win either. Zangi pulled a fast one. Kind of in a draw right now.
But we are at a draw last time. Zengi has won one generation. We won the other generation. We did not find each other last time. This cannot be how it ends.
How do we fix this?
Oh, we're working on that right now. Zengi, he decided to sidestep reality. You see, like if he doesn't lose and you don't lose, He technically gets what he wants. He's free. But yeah, it's not going to work because he's not going to stay. He's going to work his way out, and I'll be honest, that's not good.
That's bad. Yeah.
That's real bad. So we're going to try to get you all out. Oh, hey! I think we got something. Hold on. I'm looking for my maps. There we go.
Dusty's just sitting there tuning like FM radio.
One of them
Right.
is labeled "Guess I'll Die."
Says, hey, here's the deal. We can put you two on you guys on a collision course. Basically, just mop this thing up, right? You guys have it out. Whichever one of you wins, you make it back. Or you can just kind of float and call it.
I absolutely want to end this. You said eventually he'll go get out. That means we've got enough time for a long rest.
You got all the time in the world right now. Yeah. In fact, some of you, you might find your powers are enhanced now that you're outside of the material plane.
Ooh. Is it Corey? Is Corey a badass now?
I'm a total badass.
It looks like a rippling, muscly body, but it's really just like a He-Man doll with the head ripped off and his head right over top of it.
The
Because
little
he's
raven
standing
head
behind
instead.
it. He's standing behind it, moving it around.
Says,
we
once
have
you're
to
ready,
finish this. This has to end. What do you mean collision course?
well, Zengi has been around for a while, and he's pretty smart. Probably smart enough to think he can lose you somewhere in the void. He takes you in there with him. Yeah, it costs him some time, it costs you some time, but like he's immortal. What's it matter to him? He gets out, you all are left in, he just picks up the pieces and continues on. Honestly, smart failsafe. He just kind of forgot that you have cosmic friends. Or
Oh,
maybe didn't
we
think we'd
definitely want a round with him in here.
Or maybe just didn't think we'd find you. Almost didn't, to be honest with you.
What about the machine? Is it somewhere? Is it fixable? I know that sunshine was nearby.
He shows you all like a little image of like what's happening in the throne room.
Material plane.
Yeah, and you can basically see like everything has just been like slowed down dramatically as this machine is like basically in a matter of minutes probably going to either explode or the safety valve can be pulled on this thing and it can be initiated to actually work the way it needs to work. But either way, the energy needs to be released.
Is the general in here with us?
I would like all of you to roll. This will be a fun little thing. I'll have Odette roll for
Out here with us.
Cole. Bella roll for Gray. I'm going to get Valen to roll for Yusef. And Itzel, you can roll for the general.
Just a straight luck.
Yeah,
Just a
16.
D20.
just a D20.
Do we want highs or
Yusuf gets
lows?
an 11.
You want high. 11 for Yusef.
16.
16 for Cole.
18 for Gray.
18 for Gray. Wow. Good rolls.
Sorry, 5 for the general.
Okay.
Reroll it.
He's been
I'll
dead.
donate right now.
Do you want to reroll?
Yes.
Okay.
Use it.
Get it.
We don't have a lot more sessions with the advantage points.
That's a nat 1. The
That's a
general's
nat
toast.
1. That is not it.
Not only is the general not here, it turns out the general died.
Oh my god.
Oh, here comes the general. Oh, well, he did.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Just a casket. It's a funeral procession.
Yeah, that's the we're in the epilogue.
God damn it.
So
1 second. Let me see.
what happens is a couple things. One, you all get a long rest.
Yay!
Yay!
Two, you are level 20.
Yay!
And three, when you are ready, you will be put on a collision course with Zangi and whatever nightmarish assets he's collected here to basically have this last fight.
Yeah, Justin,
had
fucking
fun.
grip it and rip it, baby. Slop that down, dude. Shit, yeah, dude. Crack one for the big boy.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting you all on the board. We got a little Bela.
Now this should be fun. I appreciate that in as the Oath of Glory Paladin, my level 20 special is really just that I'm very super famous. I am empowered with the legend, whether true or exaggerated, of my great deeds. And so things like once per turn, when I make a weapon attack that misses, it hits instead.
Oh.
That's pretty legit.
Yeah.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take, I think, a quick break here. As you all are kind of brought to something resembling safety land, right? Yusuf, we had Cole. And of course, we can't forget a little VIP.
Do I still have my pet?
I think you would.
Yay.
I can pull that token back out. Actually, no, it would go away on a long rest.
Are you sure? Because his healing and touch really is once per long rest.
Nah, he gone.
Oh well, that's fine. I could resummon him, but I only have 2 level 5 spell slots. He was pretty useful. Like, he got work done. I won't lie.
I like that a lot. Yeah, you're just kind of left adrift up here. But congratulations to making it to level 20.
Yay.
Not to seem ungrateful, but is anyone else's power up to level 20 really underwhelming?
Yep.
You
I'm
just get that
dual
one thing.
So yes.
I know, but in my case for the Warlock, my one thing is I get Eldritch Master, which is I can entreat my patron to regain all my spell slots, but I have to take a minute to do so.
It's been
So
definitely...
that's not going to happen in the middle of combat.
You know what? Let's look at what it is in
That's weird because in
24.
Warlocks, you get your spell slots back on a short rest anyway.
I know.
Yeah.
So outside of combat, you get your spell slots back. That's not that great.
Yeah, you get to do it one time per long rest. You get to be like, please give me back all my spell slots.
Oh, okay. Take a minute. I mean, like
It's
the
just,
entire
it
combat?
seems like a really underwhelming improvement as far as Warlocks go. Like,
Wait a second. Let's look at the 2024 one.
You want to do that with the cost of 1 round instead?
yeah, I do.
Okay.
You get 1.
Yeah. It
That's
costs
worth
you. It costs you your full total action, but yeah.
Totally worth it. Hey,
That's
at
nice
least
of it.
that has the chance it might come up.
Yeah.
Considering that all we have left in this thing is we're gonna go into one more like no holds bar drag knuckle fight. It's like I would like my super big power up to be
Yeah.
something that might come into play. That would be nice.
Let me use all the cool shit I have.
I have so many super cool spells, guys, and I don't get to use any of them.
This is hopefully an enjoyable final fight, right? You succeeded in being able to now fix the damage that was done. The question becomes, I think Itzel figured it out a couple, like 2 or 3 sessions ago. So like I don't know, probably 4 months.
I know.
Of like, hey, what was the missing thing that we never really figured out? There was something that Itzel kind of nailed, if you remember.
Honestly, no.
Neat.
Great, thank you.
You're gonna have to narrow that down a bit.
Yep.
I mean, it's about to come up, so I'm not too worried about it. But you asked a very good question to be like, hey, there's something we did not explore enough, and you got some more info on it, and you're like, oh yeah, right. You'll see it in a second. It'll be fun. It'll be a surprise.
Oh, good.
But let's take a 10-minute break, and then we'll come back and start to address this, whatever this problem is.
Cool.
In the void. But we'll be right back.
It's come off completely.
Okay, because like I just did a reapply, and I wasn't sure if you also did a reapply during the break or if this was a new color. But
No, this is like it came completely off in the middle. Yeah.
because we
So
you know,
yes,
it had to happen. So
So we flash back to our characters who have been kind of trying to navigate this void they were thrown into. If anybody would like to, as you're at least taking the time you're able to rest, you're able to pull from like some of the power around you to like heal your wounds and replenish your spell slots, right? And you eventually find like a little island that Dusty is able to help kind of guide you to. If anyone would like to, go ahead and make an intelligence check. Odette, you can do so at advantage because you still have the book.
Ooh, that's right. I still have the book.
What are
and
we
this is
going
just
for?
a flat intelligence, not like saving throw bonuses or anything.
Flat intelligence.
Correct. This is it'd be intelligence history if you have it.
Oh,
Right.
history.
I'll take
Oh,
Arcana.
I mean,
I will
take
take history.
I'll take Arcana as well.
Ooh.
Wait, if I could do
Negative one.
Arcana,
I got
So
a 13.
19.
23.
I got
Okay.
a 24 on Arcana info.
Okay. Those are all good.
I got a
rolls.
13 for
Yeah.
history.
Okay.
Nice. I was gonna say like
Valid study.
I can choose. So
24 for history.
19 works for either history or Arcana for me.
Okay. For both Odette and Bella, since you broke the 20s, something as you're sitting here kind of trying to get your bearings and you're like, this is a weird thing. Right? Like, this is a crazy thing. You've been sent here to this odd place. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Right? And then you're resting, you're trying to figure out, like, what happened? And I think Odette and Bella, you start to kind of figure it out as you're all talking. And I think Gray will also join in this conversation. You get a 14 on the die. Yeah, he'll beat a 20. And it kind of dawns on all of you that the time that Zengi was trapped, it's very possible he was able to like project in the same way you're doing now throughout like voids, astral planes, that kind of stuff. And then while his physical body like may not have been able to remanifest, he could have just mentally traveled these areas and became familiar with them. Spent a long time trapped down there. Is that you kind of all come to that conclusion that this is probably a strange, like, backdoor avenue for Zenki to traverse through time, space, reality. You do hear Dusty kind of speak up and say, "He is close by. You're on a trajectory or a collision course at this point. If there's any last minute preparations you need, I'd suggest doing it now."
What can we do?
Okay. Who doesn't have resistance to undead? Or resistance to necrotic, I mean.
I have resisted to necrotic and poison and disease. And immune to disease. Yeah.
Colt raises his hand like, "I don't have that."
I can do it for one person.
He's like, "Yeah, maybe give it to Odette."
Perhaps yes.
It's gonna be protection from evil and good. So like that's all I'm doing here. It's not anything super powered. I just figure I might as well
Yeah.
throw it on somebody.
And what does that entail again?
Disadvantage to
against-
attack you.
Protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, patrons, and undead. They have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Oh,
But if you're within 30 feet of me, you're immune to charm, frightened, and possessed anyway.
that is true. I would say.
I don't actually think I have its resistance on necrotic, so I am also a
would
candidate.
say-
Just because those of us who have resistance, it's like if we get successfully attacked by Zengi, like we kind of have a bit of a buffer anyway. So I'd rather cast this on someone who like would take the necrotic like full in the face if they're going to get disadvantage on the attack rolls as like their main bonus from this.
Odette already has she's out of phase a lot of the time with the
Okay. So you already sort of get a disadvantage on attack rolls against
a
you.
little bit, and
bonus.
if she does get charmed or I think frightened, she can spend, I think it's her entire action, but she can just remove it from herself. So it might be better.
I'm immune to frightened conditions and I have resistance against necrotic.
Well, wow. So I think
that's what happens when you're the Raven Queen's bitch. Aw, yeah.
So I would
I have
say
resistance
somebody's
against being
bitch.
charmed.
so
So
maybe on Cole or Itzel, I guess.
I'm inclined to give it to Itzel then. Just because Itzel does tend to get hit.
you know, I wasn't gonna say it out loud, but I was thinking it.
As the healer, I think that would. Do you have to concentrate on it, or?
It is a concentration. Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
Use that and hex.
It might be nice to. Oh yeah, you probably want to hex him.
Not really. I mostly want to blast him with all my Mystic Arcanum spells that I've got.
Okay. Would Odette assume that Zengi is probably immune to being charmed?
Oh yeah.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I think.
I mean, I'm mostly planning on just like blasting him with Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah, no, hex.
Because I get a lot of those, and I have the Illusionist's Bracers, so I also get to double cast
I'm gonna regret this.
You want hex for that?
Sick.
Oh no,
I
but
love
hex is
that.
necrotic damage. We wouldn't
Hex is
want
necrotic damage, so that's why I haven't been using it at all.
Yeah.
Well, damage is damage. I don't think he's immune to it.
Gray's going to
heal it.
Gray is going to cast haste on 2 people.
I'm also going to cast haste on 2 people.
Okay.
So that's 4 of us.
Whatever, I'm gonna do it. Itzel, you have protection from evil and good.
Thank you.
So as noted, you so Zengi will have disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and also I know you said you already have charmed as your thing.
I have disadvantage against being charmed. Yeah.
Okay, now you cannot
I can't be put
charmed, frightened, or possessed by Zengi.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, so Odette goes over to Gray and she says, She pulls out the pocket watch and she says, "I can use this. We have used it before on myself and Valen. The only trouble is it is not reliable. Um, if you are planning on using haste on any of us, so here's the trade-off. This only lasts for a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, but it's random. I know yours is more reliable. How do you want to do this? I will let you direct me."
He says, I'm happy to put haste on Valen and Bella, and then between the two of you, between Itzel and yourself, um, see how long you can get magic out of that watch.
Would it be worth putting on between the three of us, myself, Itzel, and Cole? Who would it be? Well, I suppose she
says-
like grabs Itzel and like you're part of this situation now.
He,
You're part of the conversation.
What I do?
Grace says, in the most. Listen, both you and Cole are excellent fighters. If I had to pick one, I'd pick you.
Oh, you hear that, Cole?
He's like, no, I said it quietly so Cole wouldn't. Hey, Cole, yeah.
I'm gonna actually say it's not actually. It doesn't actually make sense to haste Bella, because the extra action you can do with haste doesn't include spells, as far as I.
Yes, it does.
Really, because it says attack, one weapon attack only.
Nope, it includes spells.
Really?
Yeah, and if the text says it doesn't, that's wrong. You can absolutely
Well,
That
cast
actually
more
can be
spells.
used only to take the attack, one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
Yeah,
Do they
yeah.
just mean as in
Stop
if it's
arguing.
attack? you
DM
get to,
override.
like,
DM override. Do it.
Stop arguing with the
Cool.
DM.
I just wanted to make sure that we.
You know what? No, you can't do it anymore.
Haste on Bella. I just wanted to make sure we weren't wasting haste on Bella. If it made more sense to put it on someone who was gonna do like.
Cast all the goddamn spells in the world.
All
I
right.
mean,
Um,
twist my arm.
So I
Yeah.
rolled a 12 and an 11.
Okay, those will
So
last.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, those will last forever.
So that's going to I'm gonna put 12 on. I'm gonna put 12 on Cole. I
Okay.
think. I'm gonna put 11 on myself. So when I go when I know that I'm going down, I'll just go to him or somebody else, and I'll just seek cover somewhere. So I'll put that in the Discord as well. Okay.
Rock on. Any other spells?
Oh,
I don't think so.
can I? Actually, no. Never mind. I'm good.
Oh, it's all unless you want haste. I'm so sorry.
I mean, if it's me or Bella, I'm okay with both. Like either one of those. That's totally
it would
fine.
be you or-
Gray is casting on Bella. Odette is doing her own thing with that wristwatch we found in wasn't that like the session 0 we did when it was the dungeon
Totally.
crawl? We got that wristwatch that
Yep.
Yep.
screws with time. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, on
it
the
would
dead
be-
adventurer, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or the
So it would
engineer.
be-
Dead engineer. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and we found his family member, and then
Yep.
Odette, because I'm a jeweler, and because I will take every
So
opportunity
useful.
to remind people of that. And with Yusef, we repaired it. But
Mhm.
between you and Cole, knowing that you can use the action to cast a spell as per the DM override.
Yeah. No, I would
would
totally do
you
haste. That's
rather
fine.
have
Yep.
that? Okay, so you get it. You get it for 12 rounds.
Okay.
And then I'll get it for 11. So let me. Okay.
Speaking of our session 0, I still have my scroll of Revivify.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. I was gonna say. I think almost all. Like we only
I
used
think
one.
Andy
I think,
was
right?
expecting us to suck a lot more.
I killed you all a lot. It's just not about it was permanent. You all just went
Yeah,
down and
it
did a good
didn't stick.
job.
Yep.
Mm,
Yeah, you
I
did a
got
very good
better.
job. Yeah.
I think Valen's the only person who used a scroll to revivify one of the NPCs.
Front of the NPCs.
Mhm. I felt bad about that one because I'm pretty sure I counterspelled that.
Oh,
Now,
No,
I
it was one
think
of the
I used it.
dancers.
Oh, it was one of the dancers.
I
That's
did.
right. No, it was when it's when Yusef tried to bring Valen back. I counterspelled that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I
Is
mean,
your
now I
monster?
have Revivify spell. But
Yeah. No, good. Good to have those.
looking for
As you are all.
We came with all our stuff, right?
Hmm?
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna let Burble out.
Oh God, yeah. Where I was gonna ask while we like faded away. I was like, "Where's Burble?"
he was in the flask.
Burble is in
Yep.
your stuff, so yes.
Yep. And then
Uh,
what's it called?
Bonbon is not still with me.
No.
Bonbon stayed behind to
He's clearing
join.
alleys. Yep.
Bonbon is
is
having the
fighting.
time of.
Bonbon is having the time of his life, attacking mobs in back alleys where he gets to feast on all of their terrible, terrible thoughts.
Bonbon has just become like Neverwinter Batman, who's just solely committed to murder.
Yep.
If it was a chibi version of Batman, the
It's like-
cutest version of Batman.
It's like chibi Batman mixed with the Scarecrow. It's just like, you want to see my mask? And it terrifies them. It's like, your fear is delicious. No, 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 no. And then like that's it. But it's just like this.
Gee,
Big,
bye. Glad I could
It's like
help.
bizarre flipping what's it called? Like slurping noises happening.
Yep.
Um
It's like every time Emotep leaves a room and there's just the husks of people, like that's just Bonbon just parading out of the alleyway, just being like, delicious.
yes. Okay. I haven't used this like basically at all, but why the fuck not now? I have I'm gonna use my cloak and we're gonna conjure an elemental.
I was about to say, about
Oh my
time.
God, that's awesome.
You've had that thing this
Um
whole game. What elemental would you like to conjure?
so that's the question. I feel like
Radiance.
fire makes sense because I don't necessarily know if like no.
This is just metagaming. Like everything is resistant to fire endgame D&D, but
Technically
Yeah.
speaking, lightning resistance is actually the most common, followed by poison.
Yeah.
well,
I was.
I didn't
Water
know.
elemental is the one that can heal, isn't it?
No, you're thinking BG3 now,
Yeah.
I absolutely am. Yeah.
which are very useful as hell. But the water elementals in D&D just hit hard. But you've already got a water elemental just hanging out with you.
We
Yeah.
have.
Okay, so it would be my like runner up would be either cold or thunder then.
Let's see.
Thunder's pretty good.
I
Are
like
we
cold.
allowed the quasi elementals of like radiance and
Well, you gotta go air, fire, earth, or water.
It's lightning, thunder, fire or cold, which is air, earth, fire or water in that order.
Yes.
Cold is always good if you can make the ground slippery. I'm on a mountain goat, but zombies hate that. Zombies on ice.
Yes, but
Can
yeah.
you imagine if Zangi just like walks away, just go, whoa!
The Baldur's Gate prone animation. It's
Oh
so
my
good.
God! Why?
Yeah.
Why is it so successful? It's
In Terry Pratchett, when death.
Yeah, honestly, like the
Well, then
actual
they're
like
it sounded like a bag of Skittles hitting the floor.
the way it's written, I actually don't think, aside from whether or not they have resistance to the damage type, what the like actual elemental can do doesn't really change.
Okay, it's not that much like cool, like
No,
individual.
like the no. Sadly, the
So I
it's
guess we'll
whether
just
or
have to-
not they can like restrain
Yes.
and then damage. So I'm gonna say we'll go with cold, right?
Which is
Yeah.
weird. I know people are saying like fire, like a lot of stuff has like resistance to fire endgame, but it's like you'd think undead would be more likely to have resistance to cold than fire.
Zombies lighting them on fire usually works, but
Which is why I was thinking fire, but Joe's
I'm
not
leaning
wrong.
towards fire.
okay. Yeah. It's the closest
Just because, like,
we have to
in
radiance.
my head, I feel like I don't know a lot of I don't
I need you to finalize what you're picking so I can create a token.
let's do fire.
Fire.
I vote
Let's go.
fire.
Let's go ahead and do fire.
Okay. I will stop creating this air elemental token then, and I will create a fire elemental.
Uh-huh.
Just because, like, with undead, I assume undead is less likely to have a fire resistance than a cold resistance.
This is what I mean. I don't. Yeah.
But that
Um,
but that doesn't my inclination doesn't necessarily always line up with D&D inclination. So I could have steered you wrong, and if I did, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm also
But you
going to
can fully
imbue
blame
the.
me if that happens. So
You're good. I'm going to imbue the cloak also with absorb elements fire, just in case.
What is the dice?
Should I do anything?
All right. So we've got burble, and then the fire elemental clearly is crackle. Yeah.
yes.
There we
Okay.
go. Oh,
Or
there we go.
sizzle. Crackle or sizzle.
I
What do we
like,
think?
I like crackle.
Crackle.
Okay. Yeah.
Some say the world will end in fire, and some say in ice. From
Yep.
what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire.
There you go.
To all of those people I cackle, I think it will actually crackle.
Crackle. Crack.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Is it LE or EL? Oh, EL.
LE.
L-E, I want to say.
LE.
Crackle A. Yeah, I was like, that doesn't seem right, but that's how I
Crackle A.
should.
They're like
Yeah.
5 elves.
That works for me. Cool beans. All right.
Bad
Anything
that every
else?
time I hear sirens, I just assume it's coming from Joe.
It's not me.
That one was
To be
me.
fair, I also assumed that, but that's yeah.
That was me this time.
Tried to turn it off.
Joe
Um,
is the person living in the big city.
I just learned. I'm right on Broad Street, which is just the major thoroughfare of the.
No, I also
In
have
Philly,
lived
yeah.
before in places where it's like,
Yeah.
this isn't even like a major, it's just the street that I lived on was the one that ambulances, fire trucks, whatever, that was the main street they used to get places. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know how often it actually came up on stream, but where I was in Los Angeles, I was like a block away from the fire station. So like you could every once in a while, but
No.
all right, last call. I'm going to ask you all to roll initiative.
Okay, I'm speaking of initiative. That is not me.
Let's see.
Is not.
Okay.
So
Okay,
all
so,
of us have haste, right?
Yeah.
all of us.
I'm sorry,
have-
Joe.
Except
Joe, what
for
were you saying?
Itzel. Itzel's not hasted.
yeah, I
yes,
am.
Yes, she is.
Is Cole not hasted?
Cole is no longer hasted.
Cole is not hasted.
we did a switcheroo on you.
Switcheroo on
You
you.
gotta move the tokens.
I'm using once more unto the shadow.
Oh god, it made me miscount. All right, hold on. 8, 10.
So in the our private Discord, I put haste and
Thank
the
you.
rounds that we're going for.
There we go. I was going to remind people that haste, in addition to getting your extra action, also gives you +2 to AC and advantage on dex saves.
It does.
Okay. Oh my god. man. So +2. I'm sorry. How much to initiative? Does that give anything to initiative?
No, nothing to initiative. +2
No.
to AC.
Cool. So
Make it harder to hit.
I'm going to use once more Unto the Shadow. I burn a point of Rhapsody, and I add +8. I'm sorry, 1d8 to initiative. I roll a 6. I have flavor text.
I believe that's for everybody,
Knowledge,
correct?
Inspirational war cries and Itzel's prophecies, and Bella's perseverance over death. Odette has realized the battlefield is now a stage. So,
Nice.
so we all get +6 to initiative.
We all do. Oh, nice.
I
All
sorry,
right.
choose a number of creatures. So it's the
Oh.
let me see. We 4, Cole, and then Gray, I guess.
Okay.
You can
I got a
choose Yusuf
31.
if you want, Yusuf. I don't care.
31.
Great.
Holy shit. I didn't get that.
I got a nat 20 with. I have advantage on initiative with my Sentinel Shield. I have +5 with the alert feat with your +6. I literally can't roll higher than that.
That's fucking fantastic. That's great.
Bella, what'd you get?
Including that +6, I have 24.
Nice.
It's
Yeah, I also have advantage on initiative because of my Cloak of Grace.
Is this your first time getting over 20 with initiative?
Yeah. Probably, because I think the Cloak of Grace I got relatively late in game.
Yeah.
So I normally am pretty low on initiative.
Break 10, break a 10, break a 10.
I was going to say double digits, but I know you had 18 last time. But...
Yes, but it's okay. No, it'll never happen again. That was 5. We're fine. Total 5. Not I rolled a 5. 5 total. Yes.
Got it.
What?
It can't be a 5. You have plus
Wait,
6.
but
You're plus
No, I
6.
don't. No, I
Yes.
don't.
no,
You
I'm
just
just
Oh,
saying
no. We
that
said,
they were plus
never mind. Okay,
I
so
was like, how? Did you roll a -1?
never mind. 11. Sorry. I was doing other stuff while you were talking about the plus 6. Sorry.
Odette, go
Okay,
ahead.
I rolled an 18. I have a plus 9, plus 6, 33.
Good lord.
Ooh.
All right.
This fucking game, guys. Roll
Yeah,
the
you
best
do
I've ever
like
rolled on
arcades,
initiative in
don't
my life, and you guys are like, wow, okay, you're still in the 20s?
Yeah. Like, you rolled a 24 and you're like mid-tier. Like,
Wow,
you're,
guys. I thought we were level 20 by now. What the fuck have you been doing?
you're barely on the tracker. All right.
I did want to say to Andy
I'm
real
doing
quick,
just great. Thank you.
something that I forgot to tell you last time. I don't bring it up very often. With the alert feat, nobody gets any advantages attacking me from being hidden. Just FYI.
Good point.
Question. I noticed that you put Necrocory directly across from Bella in this thing. Was that specifically on purpose?
Nope, you can move yourself wherever.
I'm gonna say that unless it was important, Necrocory is gonna be back to just being on Bella's shoulder for the time being.
Okay. You guys can put yourself anywhere in the circle, basically.
Why
Just
is Odette
wanted
shunned?
to-
You can't sit next to us.
Why am I not next to?
You can't sit here.
Do we know where he's
You
coming?
know what? I am going to actually do it. You said last call for spells. I am going to summon my pet again. Fuck it. Let's do it. He helped last time. Use one of my 2 level 5 spell slots to bring back out the Celestial Spirit.
You know him. You love him.
It's a celestial.
The
Spirit.
Celestial Spirit!
But this time, he's not going for Avenger. He's going for Defender. So instead of having a bow, he has a big-ass glowing mace.
Hell yeah. Okay. I'm gonna
Okay,
put
but
him...
what's his name? We've got Burble. We've got Crackle.
Spirit.
Um,
Good spirit.
I
Yes, we
didn't
do.
ask. I was trying to be polite. It's an angel.
Sparkle. Clearly, the answer is sparkle. There's a motif here.
Sparkiel?
Sure.
Sparkiel?
Sparky.
Because the spirit does radiant damage, right?
Mhm.
So do
Sparkle
I.
sounds right to me then.
Yeah.
Are we going with Sparkle, Chris? Is that the move?
No, he's an angel. It's Sparky L.
Sparkiel. Yes, sorry. Correct.
Which is like the French brand.
Eh.
That'll work.
Like that's right. It's not Pellegrino. It's Sparkiel. Oh, it's fine.
he comes
Good
in.
enough for
laughs.
me.
It says the subtitles laughs in French.
So, an angel, a glowing dwarven angel lowers down on wings, and as he gets lower, Val and
guys.
he like clink mace to sword.
Sorry, now I'm just imagining like being in Paris and a random Frenchman being like, "Be not afraid."
Order a
Just kidding.
Sparkiel.
Frenchmen would never try to put you at ease. I'm sorry,
He's
Parisians would never try to put you at ease. I don't want to speak ill of the French. I just want to speak ill of Parisians. Let's be straight.
Targeted.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I would think a 27 on initiative would be a really high number.
Maybe.
He doesn't try to put you at ill ease. He's just a close talker, and he says, "Be not afraid." So, right here.
Not gonna hold up the game, but Joe, if I haven't told you my stories of the 2 times I visited Paris, I need to do it because I had horrific experiences both times. I hate Paris. Anyways, continuing.
I have 7 minutes to set you up for this.
7 minutes.
I have 15 minutes according to my computer clock. Or
Yeah,
my,
no,
I
you're
think
so
that's
fast.
correct now.
you know what?
Yeah.
We're actually going to take back the hour. We have an hour and 15 minutes.
I'm
Screw daylight
unemployed.
savings
Actually,
time.
We can go
I
as
mean,
late as you want.
if you squint, the island thing that we're on does kind of look like the Iberian Peninsula. Just saying.
Ooh.
Is
So
that
we could
correct?
just move Zengi to the approximate location of Paris, and we'd be set.
Is Paris in Iberia?
No, it is not. It's above
No,
Iberia.
but
So after you prepare yourself, right,
so we put him like
Dusty warns you that he's going to basically just have you two violently converge. And so that you can have this final showdown, right? Zengi can't escape, leaving you here. You're going to have to basically, he's going to have to fight you to get out again, or, well, regardless, someone here has to die. And so, with a surge of energy and like this void, which is already a little difficult to navigate, is warped further, and Zangi is pulled in front of you all. It looked like he was working on. You see, like the faint outline of these like magical symbols that are on the ground in front of him. That he like stops and looks up and sees you all and says, "Oh, persistent."
It's like, God damn it.
Well, I was planning to just leave you all here to rot like I did. Hopefully, some eons would have given you some perspective, but
I mean, looking at you, the rotting is already happening. Like, let's be fair.
still cute. Very well then. Death it is for you all. I'm over this. I'll be free. Your souls can ascend to whatever plane they belong to. Good luck with your gods. Hopefully they'll be as kind as you think they are. And he says,
I don't really do gods.
you know, the neat thing about gods is, well, if you become powerful enough, you don't need them, and you can actually create followers of your own. Observe. And he finishes, kind of changes something that he was doing with the magical symbols on the ground, and they light up. And 3 different rifts open up.
Oh no.
They seem nice. Oh, is one of those ghee?
No.
Oh.
He says, you know, the fun thing about having mastery over life and death is even creatures as powerful as, you know, dragons will start to ask for your advice eventually. Again, why worship the gods when you can just become your own?
It's
Anyway,
okay.
these
I'm
3
a
owe me
druid.
favor.
I don't really do god stuff. But anyway. And you are super affront to nature, sir. I feel like vanity is an issue here.
I feel like you're scared of your own potential, but that won't matter because you're all going to die here. I'm going to pull these 3. Anybody who would like to make an Arcana check, you're welcome to do so.
Arcana, you say?
Oh my
I do
gosh.
say.
I got an 8.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Stop using owlbear. Oh my god, please.
Stop it.
Please. This is an intervention.
It's worked
It's not a
sometimes.
game. 17.
I got a 33.
33?
Yay!
Well,
Bella.
I'm so
Look,
sick of
I
you.
got
Your book
one.
learning.
I got one look. That's it. And it's Arcana checks.
Bella, you realize something as these things appear. this little voice just goes up through your head and just says, "Oh shit, I'm in danger."
Oh no.
And it's been a minute, but I'll remind you now, the passage that you all looked at in Zengi's journal when he made promises to a bunch of dragons a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Yep.
And sitting in front of you are 3 massively powerful Draco Liches. Because he made deals with 3 different dragons.
What was his promise?
Eternal life.
So he turned 3 dragons into liches.
Yeah, he did.
And in return, he would get
Their beck and call.
The servitude.
Okay. And this was specifically in the journal that Odette owns.
Correct.
Okay. So, like, Bella would shout out, Odette, it's the 3 dragons from the journal. This is what eternal life looks like for them.
She clutches her like head and she's like, "Oh,
Not
Oh, those
cute.
poor babies.
Yeah.
Those poor babies.
baby."
That's Bella's. Like, oh, you poor babies.
Oh,
This isn't the life you wanted.
and Odette is just like, "I don't think this is what anyone wants."
Plus 15 on each of these. That's 23.
Woof. Is this initiative?
Yeah. If you're going to have a showdown, have a showdown.
Fast
That's
skeleton.
28. Ooh.
Woof.
23?
23. Okay. We're not going to start this fight tonight, though, but this is where we're going to leave off. This is the final fight. This is it. Zengi has utilized every single resource. All the cards are on the table. There are no tricks, no shenanigans, no void walking, no book transportation, no teleporting, no doppelgangers, no simulacrums, none of that bullshit. Like, this is it.
For serious this time.
We're serious.
You win this. That's game.
Blackjack.
But
Yahtzee.
Yeah, 21.
zooming on these pretty sick-looking dragons, though. Like,
Yeah.
they're also
Those are cool
just,
dragons. Did they
they're
have
so-
names?
they're so big. They did once upon a time. So they're sick. Also, just for funsies, I'm using a combination of the Draco Lich stats from 2014 and 2024.
Well, okay, so
Oh,
you
the
can't-
new one.
Yes,
you
your
can't just
camera
add
goes
all
off.
of the hit points together. You understand?
They're not cumulative.
This one has.
Am I doing this
200.
wrong?
This one also 400.
1 million hit points. But yeah, let's have this kick-ass void fight.
That's fine. This is what I wanted, was just a couple of really, really big things so that we don't have to wait 45 minutes between turns.
So I thought that'd also be nicer too, to instead of having 19 things on the map.
Well, I mean, we already did that with the poison ballroom, as I remember.
Which was amazing, yes.
Poison prom. There we go.
Poison prom.
Poison prom. Ooh, that's
Poison
good.
prom, and then
Poison balls.
Yeah.
poison ballroom, a poison prom, and then like oh crap, Chantel in hell.
Oh, the giant Memon fight.
Yeah.
The Goblin Gala.
That's the one bad thing.
The
Is like
arena.
sometimes there's a fight
Coliseum.
where like there should be just 1,000 fucking things, and it's like it drags though. It can get like I feel like I'm pretty fast burning through those initiatives, but even so, like there's just a lot of shit.
It just like adds up, yeah.
Yeah, I will say. Yeah, I've been excited for this. I thought about how to spring this final fight, and it was either going to Castle Perilous or fighting in the Void. Both made sense, but the Void allows. I think it's more fun to fight dragons to fly. You can fly in the Void,
Yeah.
as opposed to like. I originally was thinking I was going to throw 3 dragons into the throne room, and I was like, that is not not okay.
That's not a big enough room.
That's a dumb fight. But yes, you did.
I'm excited. I have some ideas. I have some things. I have a flavor thing that I want to throw in at the beginning, and then I have a couple of ideas of how I want to do the fight. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
this.
Oh yeah.
Definite flavor ideas. Yep.
Yeah. But like for real, just unload on this thing. There is no follow up after this.
There's no coming back.
This is like a DM signed guarantee of like if you win this, we're doing the epilogue.
There's no round 2.
Question.
Burn all your consumables, like all the mega elixirs you have, use them.
Question. During that void wait, could Valen have just made a bunch of beer?
Yeah, could I have brewed before the long rest?
Fuck you, roll. Go ahead and roll for some beer.
No, actually, I get the healing beer for free. I could do something fancier if I roll
Oh
a
yeah,
DC 15.
a little bit of stardust in there. Yeah.
I mean, if you get a potion of heroism,
Mm.
Dem's pretty awesome.
Are
That's
they?
true.
What's that?
A potion of heroism is immune to fear, plus radiant damage, maybe 1d4 radiant damage. Am I imagining that?
Is
Heroism?
it just heroism? Because I have that as a spell.
Heroism's
Maybe,
pretty
but
cool.
what if you had it as a drink that you didn't have to concentrate on?
You mean alcohol?
Tastes like
Liquid
You're-
courage.
Immune to frighten and gain temp HP equal to the spellcasting modifier at the start of each of your turns. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
So, yeah, refreshing temp HP.
Well, let's see. If I was to spend some time brewing, I don't recommend you drink this with my nat 1.
Well, it's probably fine.
You just throw all of the
I think that
I
means
was
that
going to
Burble
say-
drinks that. He
I
is,
was going
after
to-
all, liquid.
I was going to say that Andy and I had talked about that the healing healing potion would be free. Anything else, I would roll a DC 15, and if I got less than that, it would have some kind of weird effect.
Yeah, no.
That one, I don't
Throw it in
recommend you
Burble.
drink it.
So you just like go oops and you throw all the yeast in there and you just dump it out, or what happens?
Oops, all yeast. Yeah.
I mean, it will have a random effect. The effect may not necessarily be bad.
Okay.
Throw it in Burble.
Oh my god, throw it in Burble and then we can just slurp
Thank you.
off of him when he passes as a
It's a
non-fiction
fountain.
interact.
It's a beer fountain.
Yeah. Like, yeah, every time, like, every couple of seconds, he, like, burps foam, right? Like,
All right, so I made a potion. I don't know what it does.
My question to you is, how many rounds do you think it'll take for you all to take down one of these dragons? I'm just wondering.
One of the dragons, one.
I will say they are undead, right? So I was trying to do the math on like how much damage you could all do in a round versus like how many hit points these dragons have. I'm curious.
I think it depends because unfortunately, like most of my spells do necrotic damage.
Which is going to be bad in this fight. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the unfortunate reality of a lot of my spells. Is like a lot of them are necrotic based because I also am necrotic based, sort of, as far as my magic goes. But I'm really glad now, in hindsight, that I bothered to do that protection against evil and good on Itzel.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Itzel. The great thing about Itzel is she has a lot of radiant damage to throw.
Yeah.
Like she can just, I think, bonus action and action, like throw out some things, and you are also hasted, so you can just double down on that. So she's kind of
Hopefully.
and any of the necrotic damage that you do, Bella, is if it's halved. I mean, even if it's halved to 1, +1 is a +1.
That math checks out.
Does it work that way on undead? I assume that with undead, necrotic damage is essentially just like they just don't take necrotic damage.
That is not necessarily true. It depends on the undead. Now, more often than not, yeah, it's probably anything else would be better, but it's usually bigger undeads that start to become like resistant or immune to necrotic.
I have a few higher level spells that do psychic damage instead of necrotic.
I mean,
I can also just start Eldritch Blasting, and I can add a rational fireball on top of that. So,
yeah, why
See,
not?
there you go.
But,
That's
and,
the
like,
correct
if
way
you
to do
hex
it.
if you hex it and you're doing 8, like
Well, the
it's
hex adds
all-
necrotic damage again.
Yeah, I don't think
No.
a hex is a good idea on any of this.
Yeah, but I mean, even hexing them, hex just happens. You can still like hex their strength, and if
Hex just happens.
True, where it's not about the damage, it's about the skill slot
Mitigation.
I
Yeah.
guess, and like, what would we want to hex? I mean, like, if I had my druthers, if I were playing in a courtly game, I would take hex, whatever class I was, because you can hex their any charisma based thing. And like, what if like this amazing knight you want to kind of like make him like look a little silly in front of the princess, hex his charisma, and he just fumbles over his words for a minute.
I
So-
will say I
Their
haven't
stats are
played much
shockingly high.
D&D, so I would have to metagame to like figure out what would even make the most sense as far as
what the hex? Eh.
yeah. Sorry, noises were happening in the background. I looked over and I realized my cats have decided it is the witching hour and they're zooming around the apartment after each other.
Yeah.
I
I typically say for hex, the things that I know that they will have, because it's not saves, it's checks. The things that I know in combat we might have checks with is strength checks for grappling and pushing and shoving,
or dexterity.
or dexterity.
Or wisdom if they're meant to perceive people who are like invisible, hiding, whatever.
Yeah, if you were trying to do perception because they had to find you while you were hiding, but I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm not planning on
All right.
hiding.
Well, I mean, everybody has a bonus action to hide, maybe.
That's
if you
true.
want to.
Let me try to find somebody to raid, actually.
I was gonna say, it's like
does
loves.
Cole-
I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin soon. So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna ask if Cole cast anything, but
Probably. Ask me again next session, because the answer is probably yes.
Yeah.
So, but thank you all for hanging out. I think you can do this fight in one session.
I agree.
So we'll see what happens next session, but this may be the last one, or maybe the
Hopefully
second
we'll
last
be
one.
a little smoother with this one where it's not us having to be there and be like, what got cast last session? Since
It's-
we're going in fresh this time.
I mean,
It's hard coming back from a
happened
lot
each
of like. It's hard coming back from a long break, especially when it's like a lot of shit going on.
Because it looks like the last time we played was December, so I mean, it's been a minute.
So
Yeah. But no, we're gonna rate some people. Oh hey, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully everything was entertaining. I know it was a lot of like kind of fumbling through and catching up and eventually getting to where we're at. But this is it, fighting big old dragons. As everyone, it started with a dungeon crawl, it ends with a dragon fight. It's how we fucking do.
That's right.
So, but with that said, does anybody else have anything you want to say before we go call it a night?
And we have one good stuff floating. We never got to
Do
use
you have
that.
a good stuff floating? Please also remind me of that.
okay.
Because I do want you all to have nice things. I just sometimes have to, you know.
Remind myself of that.
Well, it's important to apply pressure so that like the nice things come out to be nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no
Yeah.
victory without the possibility of defeat. Big dragons. Yeah. All right. Well, going once, going twice. All right. With that, I'll say thank you all for watching and have a wonderful night. Bye.
Night, everybody.